Yo, 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 what's going on out that fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, man, and we talking boxing, family. Shouts out to my brother Omega Red in the building as always, you feel me? My brother beat me here. You understand me? Make sure the coach stirs from these suckers out here. These suckers out here.
The reason I love using StreamYard, well, that's easy. I can make me, Chris Brogan, I can make a show like the Backpack Show.
Yeah. My brother Omega, Lord, what's going down, baby? Kind of loco, what's going down, family? Smash it like button and got some soap. Got some DD. Marcus Hayes, what's up, man? Dude hit me up telling me about Tank situation, but I was already, put on by that about Lori. He told me already about Tank, but I ain't talking about Tank in this situation, homie. I don't know if you probably come in a building or not, but that ain't something I talk about. I don't talk about personal business like that. I keep Tank in a good light, homie. I don't bring that up. We'll see what's happening with that when everything over and done with. Messed up. Marcus Davis was going down. Shit, I saw Marcus Hayes and Marcus Davis. I thought y'all was the same damn people. My bad, bro. Send out these little notifications real fast. I'll talk about Gerard Booth Ennis. Sorry, y'all. Oh, shit. Jaron Booth Ennis and Vergil Ortiz, and stay ready for these big dogs, right? And we gonna talk about where the fuck is Keith Thurman and Canelo Alvarez talking about, well, not Canelo, Terrence Boyd Crawford saying Canelo Alvarez don't fight black fighters. And people pissed off at it too. Oh shit. Come on. I ain't gonna lie, family. I'm tired as hell, man. Tired as fuck. The show must continue. If y'all come in, y'all hit the like button for me, fam. We got 12 people in the building. Run the lights up. Run the lights up. Anthony Lamar, what's going down? No more. Yeah, let me start cooking. I don't know if that's the real nuke or not. That's the real IBFP. No, Kesp stealing shit out here, bro. That's the real IBFP. Salute to you too, bro. No doubt, no doubt. Salute to you, no. I'm coming now, family. We about to cook. Let's start with Canelo and Bud, though. All right, y'all. I'm ready now. We can start him up. Now, as we seen, fam, Bud Crawford came out. I'm gonna read this. I was trying to find it. I gotta figure out how to fucking screenshot, bro. Big Tony, what's going down, fam? What's going down, my brother? All right, Bud came out on Canelo and said he shielded away from Jamal Charlo and Andrade for a long time. When you look at Canelo's career, it's like he shields away from the black fighters. I think the black fighters give him the most problems. But that's something that everybody else been saying already, right? That's something that everybody been saying already about Canelo. He have not been fighting the fighters out there that's in his weight division that people feel like give his ass a tough challenge. You know? But with that being said, he faced Danny Jacobs at 160. I do believe that's the last black fighter he faced. Let me check. After Mayweather, Angolu, Laura, Kirkland, a black fighter, Miguel Cotto, Amir Khan, Leon Smith, Chavez Sr., Triple G, Rocky Fielding, Danny Jacobs, Sergey Kovalev, Colin Smith, Abner Yildirim, and Billy Joe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. It's after Mayweather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in his last 15 fights, he faced out of his last 15 fights, he faced two black fighters, and Danny Jacobs and James Kirkland. We all know James Kirkland didn't stand a chance without Ann Wolfe. We know his ass was done. You got to give credit for Danny Jacobs because Jacob was a solid 160-pound fighter. But with that being said, with Bud, and we can't say that he's lying. Exactly, Tyson. I understand. But we can't say that he's lying because Canelo has not facing the tough black fighters out there that's in his division, and Andrade and fucking Charlo. Whether people feel like he can beat him or not, he haven't faced him. You feel me? He haven't faced him. Now with Bud Crawford, I went down your resume. The last black fighter you faced was Hank Lundy, bro. You feel me? The last black fighter you faced was Hank Lundy. And that shit was all the way at 140. And we know Hank is a 135-pound fighter who came up. So I'm not here to say that Bud has been a hypocrite or things of that nature. I'm just saying, be careful what you say about somebody. Be careful, my brother. And it's not me. It's not coming from me because I agree 120% with you. I do agree with you, bro. But the ones that don't agree with you and the ones that's gonna come back on your ass is gonna say, well, when have you faced the elite black fighter? When have you faced a Keith Thurman, a Sean Porter, a Earl Spence, right? So they gonna say you shied away from those kind of fighters. So just be mindful of that. But it don't make Terrence Boyd Crawford wrong. It don't make him wrong. Canelo ass is not fighting the top black cats out there, who some people consider his toughest competition. Whether you go in there and blow their ass out in 1 round or 3 rounds or not, on paper, it's your toughest competition. You feel me? Sergey Kovalev, Calvin Smith, Albany Yildirim, Billy Joe Saunders. We don't think it's tougher fighters than Andrade and motherfucking Big Cholo. Big Cholo. Those are the 2 fights Canelo can have to shut everybody the fuck up. Those are 2 fights Canelo can have to shut everybody the fuck up. Especially if he's successful in a spectacular way. 1 second, fam. All right, my bad, y'all. My bad. Y'all let me know if we back. Can y'all hear me and see me? Internet problems. Oh, Shayna, I saw that. Yeah, I ain't gonna touch on that, Shayna. I don't talk about them personal situations. I seen it though, but we just gotta wait and see what plays out in the courtroom. We just gotta wait and see what plays out in the courtroom. A serious situation though. That's serious. back. Big snack pack was going down, cuz but yeah, right. So just be mindful what you say. And Canelo, if he fight those two dudes, man, he can shut everybody up. He know it. He know it. But I'm not gonna say what he's doing is bullshit right now because the man trying to become undisputed and be the first undisputed champion at 168 pounds. The first undisputed champion at 168 pounds. And to me, the greatest 168-pound fighter is Andre Ward. And he never was undisputed. He never was undisputed. I don't know why Dre did not try to conquer that, that type of accomplishment and that achievement in a division that you was totally dominating in, and you was the cream of the crop in that division. But for whatever reason, you never achieved that greatness. So by Canelo becoming the first undisputed champion at 168, I'm not gonna be pissed off at the man. And he wanted to fight the champions. I know it's too far ahead, but if Canelo do become undisputed at 168, if he beats Billy Joe and Caden Plant, I'm wondering what's his next move going to be. Is he going to stay at 168 and move back up? Now, if he wants to come undisputed, bro, and don't defend that title against either Benavidez, Andrade, or Charlo, then it's gonna be he gonna have to explain some shit. He's gonna have to explain some shit. He's gonna have to explain some shit. Brian Custer just dropped the interview too with Big Charlo. He's gonna have to explain that, bro. Keith, what's going down, bro? How come y'all having problems, man? A little sore today, man. Sore as fuck. But he's gonna have to explain that shit. He's gonna have to explain it. But we just gotta let him become undisputed first. We gotta let him come undisputed. And back Terrence Crawford saying what he said, he's not wrong for saying it. But when you sitting up there, you haven't fought a black fighter, and your last black fighter was Hank Lundy, be ready for the same thing to come back at you, family. KP from KC5 was going down, bro. Be ready for that same energy to come back at you. Because the Canelo fans, and I when he said it, I went straight to his resume because what he said about Canelo is what I've been said about Bud. Right? I never said it out loud, but as I was going down his resume, I'm like, damn, Bud, they gonna put your ass on the Mayweather situation. You ain't fighting the goddamn black fighters. As I'm going up his resume, right, from Hank Lundy. That's how I know Hank Lundy is his last black fighter. I knew that right off the top of my head, that Hank Lundy was his last black fighter. You know what I'm saying? So, they gonna call you a hypocrite, my G. Once again, this is not money talking, bro. This is not me doing this to you. This is just me looking out for you and saying be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of what you say, homie. And that's a fact. You feel me? But we just gonna have to wait and see how that play out. It was interesting that Terrence Boyd Crawford said that shit though, because I didn't expect that from him. I didn't expect that from him. Let me get a sip of this soda, y'all. I really didn't expect that from Bud. I do like it though. I do like it. Especially with the comparison of, people talking about who's the pound for pound fighter. The number one pound for pound fighter. The number one pound for pound fighter. Some people got Bud, some people got Canelo, some people got Mel Charlo, some people got Earl Spence. Bud Crawford, Keith. Terrence Crawford, bro. Terrence Crawford came out, said Canelo was avoiding all the black fighters. He felt like he ducked Andrade and Cholo, and those was his toughest tests. So Canelo came out. Terrence Crawford came out on Canelo. And what I'm saying about Bud is your last black fighter was Hank Lundy. So everybody that rap for Canelo, all the Mexican fans, they gonna come out and they gonna try to fuck with him on that situation. You know what I mean? You know they is. No, you can't say shit about Canelo without this little fan base getting on your ass. Well, I ain't gonna say fan base. I'm gonna say Canelo fanatics. Right, the Canelo fanatics. I mean, he ain't fighting none of them. That's what I said. That's what I said, bro. And that's gonna be their comeback on his ass. You know what I mean? That's gonna be their comeback. Like, okay, your last fight is Hank Lundy, so how the fuck can you talk about Canelo Alvarez? So we'll see how that play out, though. It was just interesting to me. That's all. It was just interesting. You feel me? Well, let's get into this situation, man. Vergil, Ortiz, Jaron, Ennis. All these dudes ready for the big boys, bro. Are they ready for the big boy? No, first of all, let me get on Keith Thurman ass. I ain't gonna save Thurman for last. I'm gonna say them boys for last. Keith Thurman. Where the fuck is Keith Thurman? You feel me? Why do we always gotta put an APP out on this man every time he get a big ass fight? He just go missing. He just go missing. Open up his mouth about some shit, come and say some shit, and then just disappear into the motherfucking sunset. You know, Keith Thurman is a big time player at 147. And he could shake some shit up. So where the fuck are you, Keith Thurman? Last time he told Earl Spence he gonna have to lead the division. Fight you or lead the division. And we ain't hear you come back and say shit. We ain't hear you come back trying to, you know, lobby for a fight or trying to do nothing, bro. You know what I mean? You got that Pacquiao check, and what the fuck is you doing, homie? Like, I'm really wondering this, bro. I wonder how the Thurman fans feel about Keith Thurman now, bro. I wonder how Main Man and Coach K feel about Keith Thurman now. Well, we heard Coach K last night say he can't do shit with that product no more. So I wonder do all Keith Thurman fans feel that way. Is Thurman becoming a disappointment in the boxing game, bro? Because I still look at him as being a big time player at 47. Right? I'm still giving him credit. None of these dudes has beat him but Manny Pacquiao. And I don't know if he's trying to keep that shit that way to where he can go say in his career, well, none of them dudes beat me. I beat Sean Porter. I beat Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? I was on top. When I lost to Manny Pacquiao, I went out with an injury. Like, motherfucker, is you out and you staying out? You know what I mean? Is you out and staying out? He can come back and be a big time player, bro. And he need to bring his corny ass back, to be honest with you. He needs to bring his corny ass back. Because he is good for the welterweight division. Cassandra Mesh was going down. Queen, how you feeling? Thurman is good for the welterweight division. This little shit talking he be talking. Every time he talk, you got to get methodical on you and shit. Break down everything that he's talking about in a certain type of way. Where he be like, man, just get to the goddamn point. You feel me? But Keith Thurman still holds weight at the 147-pound division, man. And he can be in the game right now because I don't think my nigga Keith will be pissed off at Thurman and Bud. I won't be pissed off at the Thurman and the Bud fight. As bad as I want the Sean Porter fight for him, I won't be pissed off at the Thurman and the Bud fight. You know what I'm saying? I won't be pissed off at the Thurman and the Earl fight. You feel me? One thing about Keith Thurman family, the first 6 rounds, he held for anybody. He held for anybody. Anybody. Earl Spence, Bud Crawford, motherfucking Sean Porter, Danny. He's a front runner. But he's a good damn front runner. You understand? Keith Thurman is a good, dangerous front runner. To where if you can get his ass past 6 and he can't hit you with that big shot and get you out or hurt you, to where he can stay around and keep his gas, his energy and shit like that, you can tear his ass up on the back end. But in that first 6, he'll get your ass hell. His legs gonna be fresh, his pop gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Thurman against anybody. Hell yeah, Keith. Cassandra, my better believe one time still got the juice. He do. He do. Like he been sending his ass out. Like he held for anybody. But where the fuck are you, bro? Where are you? Where are you, bro? You feel me? Your ass is part of this shit. Know what I mean? And I like when Keith Thurman fighting, that shit is exciting. We can talk all the shit about him that we want to talk about the motherfucker. But his ass is exciting when he get into the ring, bro. Thurman is exciting when you get into the ring. Hold on, fam. All right, my bad, y'all. That was an emergency call. But yeah, Keith Thurman as will shake up the division, but we need to come back because he become a big time player, and he just make the division that much more deeper and make it that much more deeper, and he come and he could be one of them big fights with Boots Ennis or Vergil Ortiz. Or come back and beat Earl Spence and Keith Thurman. Like, bro, you got to get back into the game, dog. You have to get back into the game. You know what I mean? Like I say, his ass is exciting as fuck. PGA Big Dog, what's going down? So he said he wants to fight this spring against who though? I don't know. I'm ready for his return. Right, you know how he be coming back against other down fighters. Hopefully Thurman is working on something while he's quiet. He been out for a minute since the Pacquiao fight. Even Thurman and Sean Porter rematch would be good. The first fight was entertaining. Yeah, man, he been out for 2 years, bro. Pacquiao ain't fought in 2 years. So Thurman ain't fought in 2 years. You're right. Everything about Thurman against anybody would be great. All right, he been out for 2 years. 2. You know what I'm saying? Bring your ass back, family. Bring your ass back. Because like I say, you make the division that much more deeper and you bring excitement to the division, bro. You bring excitement. Whether people want to see you get your ass whooped or is your fans trying to see if you can continue to be one time, homie. Your fans trying to see if you can continue to be one time. So get your ass back, Keith Thurman, bro. Knockout, what's going down, bro? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? You ain't Keith, let me know if y'all want to cook, bro. Keith, if you want to cook, let me know. Knockout, you want to cook, let me know. But where the fuck is Keith Thurman? You know what I'm saying? Come on now, Thurman, bro. I always been a fan of him. I didn't agree with the bullshit move he was doing to Earl Spence. You know what I mean? But like I was telling people, like I was telling dude last night, I didn't agree with the bullshit moves, but I had to respect the man because he was fighting the best. I wanted Earl to get the fight with Thurman, but guess what? He fought Porter. Can't get pissed off at him for fighting Porter. You know what I'm saying? He fought Danny. Can't get pissed off at him for fighting Danny. All right, I'm about to drop the link, bro. Can't get pissed off at him for fighting Danny. So you can't be mad about that. Make your own legacy, bro. Oh no, that motherfucker ain't coming. To my coach Casey Cassandra, y'all, damn. It was that bad. He was that bad, Cassandra. Yeah, y'all don't want to see Coach no more, huh? I dropped the link, knockout. Key, let me know, bro. But Shayna, if you don't stop with it, did you hear about the Tank Davis situation? Let Tank breathe, Shayna, baby. Let him breathe. He definitely won the player haters. He definitely won the player haters. What y'all think about last night? Did I tear his ass up or not? Put them eyes down, Cena. All right, Laura. See you later. Shana, you better put them eyes down. Here I come, y'all. Here I come. Let's go. But yeah, I want to see Thurman back in the ring. You feel me? Coach, what's going down, fam? How you doing, Coach? Coach, where the hell is Keith Thurman, Coach? Have you been to New Orleans? Have you seen him? You know, we need Keith Thurman back at 147, Coach. Very exciting. One hell of a fighter, right? And he make the division that much more deeper. So I want to see his ass back in the division. And he been out just as long as Pacquiao. He's been out longer than Pacquiao. My brother Knockout in the building. What's going down, champ?
Good with you, money. What's up, Chad? How you living tonight, bro? You doing all right?
Yes, sir. I can't complain, bro. Just cooking on these few topics, man. First I touched on Bud Crawford, said what he said about Canelo. You seen that?
I didn't see what he said about Canelo. I seen all the Earl Spence stuff though. What did he say about Canelo, bro? He on some more trickery, some more shenanigans.
He said Canelo ain't fighting the black fighters. He feel like he ducked where he been shying away from Charlo and away from Andrade, and those his toughest fights. So when
I'm gonna have to agree with him.
He tell me, yeah, that's why I say I agree with him, right? I agree with him, but at the same time, we gotta watch it because the Canelo fans gonna come back and say, when the last time you fought a black fighter? Because your last black fighter was Henry Hank Lundy, So are you ducking Thurman, Earl, and Sean? But this is not me saying it. I'm just saying in general. This is what they'll say. Like Crawford will fight anybody, in my opinion. Yeah. But I'm just saying that's what they will come back with. So, they'll be like, you got the kettle calling the pot black. You feel me?
Yeah. Like the analogy I would use, bro. Like, you know how like if you with the homies and all y'all get into a fight and there's one dude that didn't throw no blows and y'all got y'all ass whooped.
We gonna whoop his ass.
Y'all, not only that, but y'all all get to the crib, y'all all get to wherever y'all chilling there, bro. And then he the one that's saying, yo, bro, we really gotta go get them dudes next time. We can't let them get us like that. Everybody gonna be like, look, bro, like you might be right. What you saying might be true, but you don't need to be the one saying it, bro, because you out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You all the way wrong. And that's where it said with Terrence Crawford, like, yeah, bro, everything he said about Canelo Alvarez, I agree with. But he need to take that same energy, look in the mirror, point it back directly at himself, and realize that the same stuff that you accusing him of doing, or that you saying that he doing, while you might be right, and while what you're saying might be true, shit, you doing it yourself, bro. So you can't really say nothing about him. Like somebody that's a thief can't say shit about somebody stealing something. You feel what I'm saying? So, right. so he right. You know, his comments I agree with, but sometimes the messenger, you know, it can be the wrong person saying the message. So, but he, well, you know, he was right.
I'm not pissed off for what he said because I say he's correct, 120%. You know, we all been saying the same shit, so it ain't like I'm disagreeing with him. Shit, you telling the truth, but you know, they gonna point the finger back at your ass. Just be ready for it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you especially after what you said this weekend, bro. You can't be talking about the biggest fight of your career is behind you and then turn around and criticize somebody else, bro. Like you gotta a little bit more self-awareness would be good for him, man, in this type of situation. So you know, I don't dislike Bud Crawford. I'm a fan of his, but just his moves, man, how he been moving and behaving and talking recently, man, it's just not good for his career. It's not good for boxing, man. Like, and I understand, man, we can make the fight happen. We got another guy that's saying that fight is behind me, but the one that's getting the criticism, you know, is the one that's saying he still want the fight. I don't understand that. And if you Terrence Crawford, you waited on Manny Pacquiao for damn near a decade, but you tired of waiting on Errol Spence for a couple of years.
Exactly, bro.
Call me crazy, bro. Like, if you give me the opportunity in my profession where I get to make an accomplishment that nobody else has ever made, and I get to make more money than anybody else has ever made, I mean, that I have ever made in my career, bro, I don't care who I'm fighting. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm trying to accomplish that shit. And if Bud does pass on this fight, because I really don't believe in my heart. I think he's just talking. I think it's pride. I think when that contract get put in front of him, bro, I think he'll take the Errol Spence fight. You know, I'm on record. I'll say that right now. But if he were to pass up on this, man, he'd be passing up on the situation to where he would be able to accomplish something that no man has ever accomplished. The only person to do this in the 4-belt era is Clarissa Shield, and that's become undisputed in 2 different weight classes. But he'll be the first man to do it in the 4-belt era and also make a paycheck that'll be 4 to 5 times more than what his guarantee is, because his guarantee is $4 million. He could easily make $20 million fighting Errol Spence. So he could make what he makes in 5 fights. He could make that in 1 fight. So to pass up that type of paycheck and to pass up that accomplishment, man, that opportunity to make that accomplishment, I don't see him doing it. I think he'll come to his senses. But if he did, bro, we'd have to call him a duck. I ain't ready to call him a duck yet, but if he duck out on those 2 opportunities right there, man, I got questions. I definitely got questions.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I feel like he gonna fight him as well. Like he's saying that, okay, the fight's behind me, this and all that shit, I'll never fight him. And like, bro, get off the gas a little bit, but all right, I know Errol Spence ain't hurt your feelings that bad. So he talking about, oh, I don't want the fight no more. Fuck, the fight is behind me. He told me, why is my name in his mouth? Oh, come on, man, let that shit go. Get the fucking business done, bro. But you know, you can't be that sensitive in this sport. Motherfucker, you get punched in the face for a living. Come on now. Can't be that sensitive, bro. Right? And the same with Errol Spence. So it's like, it is the biggest fight. But man, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong at the end of the day. No matter how they try to slice and dice the shit, or how they try to word it, or play out with scenarios and this, that, and all that shit. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. When we look at the facts, we know, like I said last night, one man got a better case than the other. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just see. We'll just see. But what's your thoughts on this, bro? Where the fuck is Keith Thurman at? And is he still relevant for the 147-pound division?
For me right now, I don't think he's relevant. Just because, I mean, he hasn't fought in 2 years. I understand for Manny Pacquiao coming, you know, being 40-something years old, not fighting for 2 years, not really being, you know, one of the top guys anymore. He deserves to take that 2 years off. But unless Keith Thurman has some huge injury that I didn't know about, there's no reason he should be taking the same amount of time off as when you take that amount of time off, we saw it because he had a long layoff and he looked horrible against Josecito Lopez, and then he ended up losing to Manny Pacquiao. So now here he is with another long layoff. I think coming off of this layoff, man, he's not ready for any of the top guys. I think all of them beat him right now, bro. I think he loses to Sean Porter. I think he loses to Spence, obviously, and I think he loses to Bud Crawford. I think even Ugas will get him right now just because he's going to be rusty, bro. So when he needs to come back, have a tune-up, have a good performance, and then he can make himself relevant again. But as far as right now, I don't think he's relevant. I want to see him fight Spence, though, just because of all the back and forth and that history there. And he sells, and he got a good mouthpiece on him, and he going to talk his shit. And he going and the fight's going to perform well. So that is an aspect of it. But as far as being competitive in the ring with these top dudes, man, I don't see it happening for him, man. It's just too much time off. Too much wear and tear on his body. Boxing is not like riding a bike, bro. Like, you don't just get to not box for a couple of years and then come back and never miss a beat, bro. Unless you somebody like Floyd Mayweather, what he did to Juan Manuel Marquez. Unless you that level of fighter, which Keith Thurman is not, no one can accuse him of being on that level. Unless you like that, bro, you need to stay consistent. You need to stay in the gym. You need to stay training, and you need to be active, bro. And that's relative to he's inactive for today's fighters. And today's fighters are just inactive, period. Like fighting 2 or 3 times a year, that ain't really all that active if you really look at the history of boxing. But he more so has been fighting like once every year or two, bro. Like I think of the last 4 or 5 years, he got what, like maybe 3 or 4 fights, bro. Like he has not been fighting at all. So to me, he's not relevant. I don't know where he fits in, bro, because Spence is tied up with Ugas. Porter got his thing going on where he's trying to fight Terrence Crawford. So what is Keith Thurman coming back to? I think he's just biding his time. We all know Manny's not about to fight him again. He already beat him. Manny looks like he's about to fight Mikey Garcia. So what do we have for Keith Thurman? Is he food for somebody like a Jaron Boots Ennis? Is he food for like Vergil Ortiz coming up? Like where does he fit into the picture right now? You know what I'm saying? Is he still a champion / contender, or is he a gatekeeper now? Like, we got a lot of questions for Keith Thurman. Like, yeah, Marcus, like, is he coming back to fight somebody like Adrian Broner and cash out? Like, I just don't see him as relevant money, to be honest with you. And I hate to say it because I hate to say it about a guy with 1 loss because I get on here and I say, man, a zero, you losing your 0, you shouldn't become irrelevant. But with that comes, like, if you lose that 0, bro, you need to get right back at it. And you take a L and then take 2 years off, it's just not a good look, bro. It's not gonna keep you relevant with fans. It's not gonna keep you relevant to these other fighters because they all moving like they trying to cash paychecks anyway and chase checks. And you are a big money fighter, but they also do kind of want some legacy. You need to bring something to the table. And he's put himself in a position where if one of these top guys beat him, now you know what the fans gonna say. Money, we all gonna say, oh, well, he was supposed to beat Thurman. Keith Thurman years. Like you making the shit just easy to look over you right now, bro. So he's not relevant to me.
Cassandra talking about Sam, I can't do my feelings. I love one time, but you speaking facts.
Hey, I got real.
He come back, he make the division deeper. You understand me? Like, okay, I know people is tied up and things of that nature, but Thurman is still a big time player. And I say that because nobody has beaten him. See what I'm saying? He only lost to Pacquiao. He beat Sean, he beat Danny, he haven't lost to Earl, he haven't lost to Bud. You know, in his first, like I said, in the first 6 rounds, he's dangerous for anybody. He don't have to come back and fight one of them dudes right away. He just got to come back and get back into the game. So when he come back, he coming back for a tune-up. He been out for almost 2 years like Manny Pacquiao. We know how he get down. He come back for a tune-up, then he try to get a big fight. So he'll come back and fight maybe a Custio Clay. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna fuck with Vergil Ortiz or Boots Ennis. That's a fact. But he'll come back and fight maybe a Jamal James, somebody of that nature. You know, somebody that's good but ain't on that caliber to get his feet back wet. But you know what I'm saying? Once he get back into the mix of things, because all he got to do is get 1 win, right? Thurman get 1 win. We be like, okay, well, his ass is back. Because he's that type of fighter. He's a former unified champion. You know what I mean? And he is on that level at the end of the day. Thurman is on that level. You know? And like I say, he can talk his shit. Whether you like him or you want to see him get his ass whooped or not, yeah, he can talk his shit. You feel me? And he belong where them dudes are at. He belong. Not saying that he come back and belong a title shot or nothing like that, but he do belong in that mix. You know, if Thurman come back, he top 3 welterweight, in my opinion. In my opinion, right? You gonna have Earl, you have Bud, you have Thurman. He beat Porter, even though Porter been active, right? He beat Danny. You know what I mean? You look at the Ubers and things of that nature, right? So when I look at him, he come back and become top 3 welterweight, in my opinion. But he got to come back and get a good win. He got to get a good win and get back in the mix of things, you know. So I just want to see where the fuck he at, because I was sitting back tripping like, is this motherfucker ever coming back to the goddamn game or not? He talking this shit, he's saying this shit. But man, bring your corny ass back, bro. Bring your little corny ass back. Because when he fight, everybody love to see him fight. Whether we like him or not, the motherfucker is exciting in the ring, bro. He is exciting. Now, when you say he's kind of irrelevant, he's going that route. He is losing it, right? Because even his fans starting to say fuck him. You know, even his fans, you heard the man last night say, yeah, Keith Thurman was my number 1 guy, this, that, and third, but I can't do nothing with that product no more. My man, Main Man, I don't even see my man, Main Man, even talk about Keith no more. My dude,
Main Man. You talking about that dead body? You talking about that zombie? That zombie from last night that you cooked?
Yeah. You hear me? That boy say he had nothing to do with Keith Thurman. Main Man, the one that I see ride for Thurman is Trap. I mean, is my man name? I fuck my man name up. Chop. I'm sorry, Chop. Chop a good ass dude too. That's the only nigga. He from Florida as well. He continued to ride for Thurman. He continued to ride for Thurman. Okay, Tom. Main Man feelings hurt. Main Man was over there talking that shit. I put to jump on with him, man, but I had to do some shit.
I seen y'all in there. I hung out in there for a little bit because I thought you were hopping on. You said, I got time. Drop the link. I was like, oh, shit. I'm finna watch this.
Yeah, I supposed to jump on with his ass, but I'll catch him next time.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying about Keith Thurman, bro. He got to fight this year, though, bro. If he don't fight in the next few months, man, I don't know, man. But I feel what you're saying. He beat Porter, so I see why you would put him over there. But due to Porter being active, bro, and the fights that he's been putting on lately, I don't know if Keith Thurman beats Sean Porter right now. So I heard y'all talking on it right before I hopped on. That'll be a great rematch. I'd love to see that fight if he can get a warm up first and Porter can't make nothing shake with Terrence Crawford. Shit, I'll buy that shit. Subscribe, whatever I need to do to watch that fight. That'd be a damn good fight. So I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you. Yeah, Omega, he did. He did, Omega. That was a damn good stream. Money and keeping on fire this week, boy. They've been cooking. You know, when some Earl Spence shit drop, you know money gonna be right there ready to fucking cook some shit, boy. Like Benny Honda's in this mug, man.
Yeah. But what I was about to fucking say.
Who's on Thurman? It's probably something about Thurman.
Oh no, I was gonna say Porter accept that fight too. Porter would take that fight. Big time fight, bro. Big time fight. Big time fight. He will accept it, bro. Danny rematch. I'll take Thurman versus Porter rematch, or because both of them bitches was good and close, Jay Dixon. Both of them was good and close, bro. You know what I'm saying? And right now, with Terrence Bud Crawford holding up on Sean Porter and shit like that, man, if Thurman was to come back, and that's what I mean, bro, by his ass getting back into the mix of things. Because he put himself back in position for a world title. But you got to bring your ass back, dude. Come on back, bro.
2022, the belts might disperse because you know Spence only stand around for 2, maybe 3 more fights. So they either gonna unify and people gonna be dropping the belts, and you know somebody gonna be taking their first L, and so he can get back relevant. Just as of right now, I need to see him. I need to see it first, bro. Kind of the same shit when we were talking. Not on this level because Adrian Broner, you know, the situation was way worse. But kind of Keith Thurman is there with me too, bro. Like you have to show me. I see the interviews. You talk a good game. You one time, you know, people done started calling you once upon a time, Thurman. Like, I don't need to hear all that no more. I just need you to get a fight date, bro. Get a fight date, get you an opponent. I ain't gonna shit on you if it's a tune-up because you've been out the ring for 2 years. I'm not tripping on that. Get you a tune-up, just get back active, bro. I need you in 2021. We need a summertime fight, and we need an end of the year fight from Keith Thurman. If he do this bullshit where he fight one time this year, and then he don't fight again, bro, I'm gonna be like, man, he's done, bro. Especially if the one time he fight is not impressive and it's some sort of tune-up fight, and then he don't go directly into trying to get a big fight. I'm gonna have these same questions, bro. Like he's getting to the point to where it's the end of it. And I don't necessarily feel like fighters that are in their early 30s in today's day and age are all the way out of their prime because they don't fight as much as they used to, and they don't take as much punishment as they used to, and medical science got way better. So he can get it back, bro. He can get back on this shit and really, really make some noise, you know, for the rest of his career. It's not too late for him because we in 2021 and medical science has gotten better. Technology has gotten better. These strength and conditioning programs that these guys has got better, and they don't fight near as much as they did back in the day. So he should be able to bounce back, but we'll see, man. I'll be excited to see it. You know what I mean? I loved watching Keith Thurman fight when he was on top of his game. You know, he's always exciting. Even the fight with Pacquiao, that was a fun fight to watch, man.
Man, I tell you, that shit was fun, bro. So I just wanted to get his ass back. I want him to get his ass back into the building, dog. You feel me? In the mix of things, because, like I say, he make the fucking division that much more deeper, and he bring that excitement to it. You know what I mean? To make the 147-pound division back exciting like it used to be, and motherfuckers want to see everybody mix it up, bro. Because right now they is slacking. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. They slacking like a motherfucker, you know. So we'll just see how it play out. But we're like, I'm willing to see a fucking interview from him or something. I know the last interview was him talking about Bob Arum having, you know, not trying to open up the checkbook and shit like that. But how long was that ago? Like, come on, bro, get back in the mix. Even if you just out there talking shit, talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit out there, talk some shit. And, you know, that way you can keep your damn self relevant. And not only that, get a hardcore Keith Thurman fans something to look forward to. Get them something to look forward to, because you is letting your fans down at this moment, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, like he should have cashed off that Manny Pacquiao shit, bro. When he fought Manny Pacquiao, even though he lost, he should have kept going, because that gained him a lot of eyes, and he could have kept that momentum going forward. So I agree with everything you're saying on him, bro. I hate to see him. I hate to see all that potential and all that talent go to waste, man. Keep grinding, bro. Just because you took a loss, that don't mean it's over for you, bro. Get you a tune up and get back in this thing, man. Because these belts, man, they'll be up for grabs soon. And if you beat the right people and move the right way, you could be in line to unify again and become the 2-time unified champion and shit like that. People start calling you Keith 2-time Thurman, bro.
Facts, bro. So we'll just see what goes on with him. So now let's get into the real shit. Bud do not want to fight real dogs, man. We'll see, because he ain't fought a real dog in a minute. That's just my opinion. Okay, is Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis ready for the big dogs? You know what I mean? Ready or not, right? And I've been looking up some shit. He said they don't fight as much. That's why they ain't getting paid as much. Shit, Riddick Bowe made over $80 million in his career. Miss these cats will never see that because they don't fight. It's a fact. So when we're looking at the situation, bro, Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hitman Hearns fought in their 20s. I think when Tommy Hitman fought Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hitman was like 24 years of age. We're seeing what happened to him. But nonetheless, he was 24 years of age. You know, Roberto Duran was young as fuck when he was fighting. So I'm looking at these guys. I think Muhammad Ali was in his 20s when he became world champion, when he fought Sonny Liston. So, like, that is the prime. If you know, the prime is in your early 20s, 23, 24, 25, you know. So I'm looking at it like this. We know what the money is, and we know when fighters put themselves in a certain situation, they like, well, you know, they're not ready. They got to build themselves up. Terrence Crawford said about Vergil Ortiz, you got to build yourself up. Well, if you can't get the fight with the motherfucking big dogs, if the big dogs can't make the fight happen between each other, you got to fight some damn body. You got to fight somebody. So even the ones that's in the midst of, you know, the motherfuckers like the Jose Cito Lopez, because if Bud was to fight Jose Cito Lopez, we want to see Jose Cito Lopez fight a motherfucking Boots Ennis or Vergil Ortiz to see if they're ready for that situation. Even though Lopez didn't want to fight for a world title. But shit, if they can get the fight, then Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz should be able to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll win a fight right now, in my opinion. But fuck it. If they want to fight, then they feel like they're ready. But we know how Bud and them thinking, oh, well, ain't going to be no money in it. I don't gain nothing if I beat him. Listen, did Floyd gain some off of Canelo ass? I think he did. Look what Canelo doing now. Who's the only man to beat him? Floyd Money Mayweather. That's legacy shit. So if Boots and Vergil Ortiz pan out to be what a lot of people thinking that they are, world champions and, you know, doing this in a division, doing that, and you beat their ass early, it ain't your fault that you beat their ass early. They wanted to test their skills out and they got their ass beat. He on your resume at the end of the day. He on your resume. And you can't take that away from you. That make you look that much more better because, damn, I whooped this boy ass and this boy that came back and became a motherfucking undisputed champion or a unified champion or some shit in that nature. You know what I mean? Yes, sir, coach, I got you. I got you right now. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm gonna cook on it some more. I'm gonna let Knockout touch on it, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get coaching up in the building. Go ahead, Knockout.
Yeah. So as far as these guys ain't ready argument, bro, I made a video today, and it's my opinion that they ain't ready. But shit, I don't care. I want to see them in the ring with these dudes, bro. Because at the end of the day, Vergil Ortiz, I don't see a fighter on Terrence Crawford's resume that can beat Vergil Ortiz. Point them out to me. Anybody in the chat, coach, when you hop on Money, when you get back to cooking again, somebody let me know the fighter that's on Terrence Crawford's resume that beats Vergil Ortiz. So shit, if he's ready, if he ain't ready, then nobody on Terrence Crawford's resume has ever been ready. Like, I'm not into protecting fighters, bro. And Vergil Ortiz is from Dallas, the Dallas, Texas area, right here where I'm from. I rock with him. I rock with him heavy, bro. But I'm not into protecting him. I want to see him get in the ring with these dudes and see if he's really as great as we think he is. So I'm all for the fight. If he can go chase the top dogs and get them in the ring with him, cool. If it's a top 10 welterweight, like somebody like Calvinakis, Mean Machine, or somebody like that, I'm cool with that too. I just want to see him moving in the right direction. As far as Jaron Boots Ennis, it's gonna sound exactly the same, bro. I'm glad he's stepping up and fighting Sergey Lipinets. I don't want them taking any steps backwards, bro. I want them to keep taking steps forward. So, assuming he passed this test against Sergey Lipinets, try to get in there with the top dogs if you can as well. Salute to you, coach.
My brothers, what's happening?
Not much, man. Not much feeling. But if you can fight, if these guys can get in the ring with top dogs right now at 23 years old, 22 years old, why not, bro? That's how legends are made. Mike Tyson was a young ass champion. Money just said Ali was a young ass champion. Devin Haney is walking in here as a young ass champion, bro. All this Colin fighters, fan ready. Like, yeah, you can have your opinion as a fan, you can have your opinion as a content creator, as I have mine, but I can separate my opinion from what's good for the sport of boxing. My opinion is Terrence Crawford beats Vergil Ortiz. I think that's about a 60-40 fight in Terrence Crawford's favor. But at the same time, when I want to see this shit, do I want Vergil Ortiz to try to duck out and not catch Terrence Crawford? Hell no, bro. Fight him. Shit, if you can get in there and challenge for a title, get in there and challenge for a title, bro. That's how I feel about it with all these young up and coming fighters. I don't care if they take an L, because in life, I wrote in the chat earlier, in life, man, you define by adversity and how you deal with adversity. Sometimes adversity is good and it makes you a better fighter or a better human being or a better man. And what happens is when these dudes don't face adversity, when they're young, the first time that they taste it as a veteran, they end up never bouncing back from it, bro. I want to see how you bounce back. I want to see how you react to that shit. We won't get to see it if these dudes keep fighting hand-picked opponents, being match made against people that really don't belong in the ring with them or don't have a shot with them. Then they end up they think they're better than what they are. I want to find out how good Vergil Ortiz really is. He goes to the body very well. Terrence Crawford is weak to the body. He has that Texas style of staying in your chest and keeping pressure on your ass. Terrence Crawford, I don't know if he can handle that pressure. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. I think he can, but shit, I want to see it. And that's where I'm at with these young guys. Put them in there, bro. And if you can't get the champions to fight you, I love to see Jaron Ennis and Vergil Ortiz perhaps fight each other. And then as they build their career after that fight, they can fight again and then fight again and have some sort of rivalry. So let's stop protecting these fighters. Let's stop calling them. Let's push for them to try to go be great. Go dare to be great. They don't do this in other sports. They don't tell, these young ass football players or basketball players, look, bro, you too young, so we're just gonna take it easy on you. You don't have to play the best team. You don't have to play against the other best players because you're young. They don't do that shit, bro. I don't know why we try to do that shit in boxing. Your age is not an excuse. The minute you get your boxing license and you sign up to be a professional fighter, it's any and all smoke, bro. That's what you get paid to do. That shit is like showing up to work. All that ducking and dodging and moving these dudes strategically, I'm not with that shit. I criticize every last one of the people that move like that. It's gonna always be like that. So if you Vergil Ortiz, shit, go for greatness, bro. That's all I got on it, man.
No doubt. Go ahead, Coach. The floor yours, big dog.
What's happening, man? How y'all been, bro?
Chilling.
Man, chilling, man. It's good to chop it up with you, Coach.
Hey, man. I heard y'all talking about Thurman earlier, and the thing is, the fighters of this generation is a lot different, and the reason I say that is because of this. They're more educated with their money also.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So back in the day, fighters would blow through their money, and next thing you know, they need another fight. But see, people like Keith Thurman, he's becoming more and more irrelevant because he's not staying active, and he's not hurting for money. See, that's the problem. And a lot of these fighters, they more educated with their finances, so they want just the big fights, But if you're not, even with, like, I don't particularly care for the way Canelo moves, but you got to give him one thing: he's being active at 31. He's being active, regardless if he's fighting bums like he is.
You're on mute, Coach. We can't hear you, Coach.
Coach, you went mute.
You're on mute. You probably got a phone call. Yeah, go out, come back in, Coach. Because I think.
Yeah, because we can't hear you, Coach.
Shout out to my brother, Mr. King Palmer in the building. BN Boxing, I see you. King Palmer say, damn, that was a long speech. I got some guy was going down. Cassandra say,
get off my chest, King Palmer. Salute to you, though, brother.
Oh yeah, Cassandra say you was cooking though. He said it was fire. There you go, Coach.
What's the last thing y'all heard from me? When I was talking about the finances?
Yeah, you were talking about fighters
money. Right. See, Keith Thurman, he's not hurting for money. He has no desperation, which he's becoming more and more irrelevant. He needs to fight somebody. He needs to get his feet wet and start fighting. Because if not, he's gonna get in there and he's gonna get old quick. He needs to stay active. Now, as far as Vergil Ortiz is, what I'm saying is, I wouldn't if I was on his team. I know the fans want to see it, but if I was personally on his team, he's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not polished enough, and it's showing because look what happened with Hooker. Hooker was landing some hard shots on him, and he was trying to walk. He knew he could walk through Maurice Hooker. That was the problem. But if he tries that with somebody like Terrence Crawford, Bud ain't gonna let him get inside.
You went mute again, Coach.
You went mute again, Coach.
I think somebody calling his phone. That's why.
Probably.
Yeah, somebody calling his phone. Nope. Coach, can you hear me now?
we read lips over here, bro, like spies and shit. Yep.
You hear me?
But yeah, bro, I agree with what he was saying. Shit, I don't think he ready either. But shit, don't stop me from wanting to see the shit. Prove me wrong, shit. Prove me.
I don't believe he's ready neither. But shit, if they can't get the other fights.
But shit, like I was saying though, he better he better than everybody else Bud done fought. Anybody in the chat, like who has Bud Crawford fought that's better than Vergil Ortiz? I'm waiting.
So with that being said, we sure was talking about could he beat Benavidez and motherfucking Kell Brook and a Merton and Jeff Horn. I believe he will, bro.
BN Boxing News says Brook. I don't know. The Brook that we saw in there with Bud?
The Brook that fought Bud?
I don't know. I think Vergil Ortiz stops that Kell Brook.
Yeah, the Brook that fought Bud, I don't know.
Kell Brook. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Kell Brook, I don't think he went into the fight mentally prepared. That was a big issue, and he's not the same. But Vergil Ortiz, if he get up in there right now with Bud Crawford or Errol Spence or Sean Porter, it will be a good fight with him and Sean because they both bullies. But the experience, you can see it. Like Maurice Hooker exposed a lot that showed that he's not ready. For a guy who's a light puncher like that, he should have got him out earlier. And if he would have went down to the body early, he would have stopped him. But I predicted he was going to be too strong for him because Maurice Hooker, he's just a weak kid. I mean, it's nothing unless he gets with a good strength and conditioning coach. But the problem is going to be with this is if they give him a good strength and conditioning coach, he's going to gain weight. See? Because he's gonna gain muscle mass, so he's gonna gain weight. So he's not strong enough to go to 154. He's tall enough, but he's not big enough and strong enough. But man, he got exposed to me. Vergil Ortiz got exposed. Like I saw him do a lot of amateurish stuff in the ring. Like he has a lot more stuff to work on. You know, he can't get in there with them guys who are short. Who
Coach, didn't he get wide at times? He got wide at times, didn't he?
Yeah, like it's just a lot of different stuff. His speed is not that great either. That's another problem, you know. And Maurice Hooker's speed's not good, and he still was giving him angles where he couldn't hit him. So it's just he's not on that level yet. I know they want him to be, and that's their future. If I was on his team, there's no way I would let him get in there with one of them top boys right now because he's not polished enough. He needs to go through guys like Lipinets. He needs to go through guys like Posacito. He should fight those guys or Vargas. You know what I'm saying?
And Vargas is a good name. I don't think he can do Josecito because they in the same camp. Don't Robert Garcia train both of them?
Well, you still got You still got Vargas.
Yeah, I like Vargas. What about Mean Machine, Coach? What you think about him fighting Mean Machine?
Yeah, now that would be a good test for him. And you know, Mean Machine not a bad fighter at all, but that would be a good test because he took too many shots, man. His face, man, he looked like he had the mumps after the fight, bro. So you know, I don't think he's ready. I don't think if he fights Jaron Ennis right now, Jaron Ennis will beat the shit out of him. I'm just keeping it real. From a boxing perspective, he's gonna beat him up, right? He's not gonna look good at all. The guys he's been fighting are C-level fighters. So he got in here with Maurice Hooker, who's not strong. Just think about it like this: if Maurice Hooker had any type of crack, that fight would have went totally different.
Yeah,
that fight would have went
for sure.
If he had any type of power, and it don't even have to be real knockout power, just sharp power.
Short power.
Maurice Hooker don't even have sharp power. Sharp, you know, when he punches are sharp. Right, the kind of shit that Floyd wasn't no power puncher, but they felt that shit because it's sharp ass punches, and they snapping punches, you know. So where you're gonna be like, damn, that shit hurt, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that's a good idea for him. And I like the kid, I really do. I like his heart, I like his demeanor, I like all of that, but he's not ready, bro. He'll get up in there and get embarrassed, and that probably will end his career because of the fact that. Not that he would take a lot of punishment. It's not that. I think it would take a lot of air out of his sails. It would break his confidence. That's what I think would happen. You know, he would have a.
He'll just make him look bad out there.
I say that too, Coach, because sometimes when you got young fighters like that Mr. King Palmer, thanks so much for the donation, my family. Sometimes when you think that people are like when they feel like they're on that level. Right, and you go beat their ass. Some people can't back bounce mentally, right? But that's something we have to see from them. But I do agree, Coach, because in that fight, bro, even in the fight when Maurice Hooker broke his hand, right? My man's out there just throwing. He was just throwing like Vergil was throwing with him, and Maurice Hooker threw a shot. I'm like, God damn, Maurice, could you land that shot? Because if you hit his ass while he throwing like that, like in the mix, his ass going down, bro. And you ain't got to have that much power, but if you throwing and both of y'all open, bro, like when y'all punching together, and that's what I respect about Turnbull Crawford, because he is not fit to punch like that with Turnbull Crawford. You getting put to sleep. You getting put to sleep. Like Coach said, Crawford is short and accurate with it, bro, and he go catch your ass because Maurice caught him in the midst of throwing, bro, but it didn't have the power on it. And Crawford is a way better punch placer. You feel me? A way better punch placer. Earl Spence is as well, you know. So when he feel like he ready, I don't think he ready. And I know De La Hoya ain't stupid either, Coach. He ain't dumb. He ain't
Nah,
gonna,
he ain't gonna do that.
he gonna let him talk about it. He understand what the Marvin Zucker fight did for him. It gave him some experience in the ring. It gave some shit that you see what you need to work on. And this next fight, it ain't gonna be a big time fight. It ain't gonna be a big time fight. It's gonna be a fight against somebody where you going on and work on some shit with. Because they know if he get into the ring with Turns Bud Crawford, and Crawford ain't gonna fight him himself. Crawford already said he gotta grow. He see what's going down. He see what's going down. Crawford on some bigger and better shit. But you know, what people out here just saying it though, you know, to me, if it was to happen, I won't be pissed off. If he was to make it happen, if he was to get the fight, I'm gonna say politics played a part. They put his ass in the ring. Once he get his ass stumped, I'm giving Turns Bud Crawford all the credit. I'm giving Earl Spence all the credit. I ain't taking shit away. I don't want to hear none of that green shit like my man just said. Oh, well, he could say he was green. I don't want to hear no green shit or none of that. You got your ass in the ring. You went in there, you punched that man in the face. That man punched you back in your shit. You lost. That's what it is. Because they don't. Terrence Crawford don't give a fuck about you, homie. He want to hurt your motherfucking ass. And once he get into the ring, he's going to hurt you. If you're not on that level, Crawford gonna prove it. He going to that motherfucker. He mean. And he gonna beat your motherfucking ass. And with somebody like Vergil Ortiz, like Coach saying it, if Bud Crawford beat his ass into submission and make him take a knee, or they say no more, because that can be a possibility. That can be a possibility. You feel me? It's gonna fuck with that young man, his mental. It's gonna fuck with his mental, bro. You know what I mean? So what y'all think about Jaron Ennis?
Man, I think I can't wait to watch him fight. I can't wait to watch him fight Lipinets, man. I think, to me, he's the most talented prospect in boxing. I can't find one more talented. How big he is, how tall he is, how educated he is. His dad has done a great job training him, bro. He's the goods, man. He has all the speed, all the power. He does back straight out sometimes. He does lose focus and showboat a little bit too much, but I think that's part how talented he is, but I also think it's a part of his competition. How I see him focus and how you don't never hear shit about him outside the ring and how he's a gym rat. I think you'll see the best version of him the higher he gets in competition. The only question I have about Jaron Ennis is can he take a punch? If he can take a punch, from a top fighter, bro, he is a problem. He's an absolute problem for anyone from 147 and moving on up because the skills and the talent, it's there, bro. And the work ethic is there. He has everything that you want to have for a fighter to be elite. The only question we haven't answered yet is can he take a punch? Now, and if he stays focused and he starts playing around with people in the ring and get a little bit more patient and not rush through shit sometimes, he's gonna be an issue for anybody in the top five. I don't think anybody's gonna want to see him in the next 2 to 3 years, man. So I'm really, really excited for this Lipinets fight. I think this is a move in the right direction. He's got 26 professional fights. It's time to start stepping up. Everything that he does moving forward should be in this trajectory right here, where he's just going up, taking on stiffer competition, and hopefully challenging for a belt one day, bro. But Jaron Ennis, if I had to pick between these two, I like Vergil Ortiz a lot. He's from Dallas, Texas, right here where I'm from. I think Jaron Ennis is a little bit, well, not even a little bit. I think he's just better than Vergil Ortiz, and I think he would have a better shot in fights with those guys that we just mentioned, like Terrence Crawford or Earl Smith. He would have a far better shot, in my opinion, than somebody like Vergil Ortiz. But I can't wait to see him fight Lipinets next month, man. It's gonna be a good ass fight.
Yeah, I mean, Lipinets is he's a good journeyman. He's a gatekeeper now. He his skill level is not that great, but he don't stop, and that's the kind of fighter you need to put pressure on Boots, because Boots is just like Vergil Ortiz. He hasn't been under no pressure in none of the fights. It hasn't been no back and forth. You know, it hasn't been the ebbs and flows in a match. It's always been one way since they've been fighting.
Y'all
and that's
hold it
what
down.
happens.
I get this charge. Y'all hold it down for me.
That's what happens when you are dealing with a prospect. That's just the levels they go through. You know, he's a contender. Vergil Ortiz is a contender now, and Boots is a contender. But I still don't think that the level where they got there, I don't think the level of competition been that great. So this was a step up for Vergil Ortiz. He passed the test. You know, I don't know what would have happened if the boy didn't break his hand. But you know, he passed the test against a guy who's coming from 140, who hasn't fought in a long time, and he still marked him up. So you know what I'm saying? He still showed experience, and believe it or not, you know, he's a late starter. That dude started boxing late, Maurice Hooker.
Yeah, like 19 years old, 20 years old or some shit. He started late. You're right about that.
Right. So you just got marked up by a guy who can't punch, a guy who's coming from 140, who's not very strong, and you beat him, but he gave you problems. You know, what you think gonna happen when you get on that top echelon? It's gonna be a whole lot different. Now, Boots, we gonna find out if Boots, you know, I know Boots, his skill level is there, his skill, you know, but I've seen the key to beating him when through amateurs. I've seen how to beat him. Like, you know, he's a great boxer, and don't get me wrong, of course he's improved since those days. You know, he's improved a hell of a lot, but every fighter has tendencies that carries over with them to the pros. Regardless, they can improve on a lot of stuff, but they still have tendencies that they carry over through the pros to the pros. And I see tendencies that can be exploited. Will Lipinets do it? I don't know. I don't think so. You know, I don't think his feet are fast enough. I don't think he can keep up with Boots' legs, the angles. Boots left-handed. You know, he's a southpaw, so you know he gonna box circles around him. Now, when it get time to grind, because I don't think you're not stopping Lipinets early in the fight. It's not gonna happen. I just don't see it. If he does that, he gonna really make a statement. But if it goes later rounds, then we're gonna really see what Boots about. If it's a war, you know what I'm saying, Naga?
Yeah, man, I agree with everything you just said. And Ed Perez, Ennis showboats too much and lacks concentration. He will be protected. And Lipinets is no big step up. Mikey Garcia dropped Lipinets. I feel what you're saying, Ed Perez, but I will say, you know, something like that is easy to fix. Showboating and lack of concentration. Get your ass in there with somebody that you know you can't showboat against. Your ass won't be showboating. So if he puts up in competition, I think that shit will disappear. And then saying he will be protected, I don't know if that's more you hoping that he gets protected or you just I don't know what that is, bro, because he's being moved the right way. And in regards to the competition that he has, Lipinets is a big step up. And being dropped by Mikey Garcia at 140 pounds, that's nothing to balk at. Mikey Garcia was a beast at 140 pounds, bro. Like don't get it twisted. Mikey Garcia can fight his ass off. I think a lot of people get confused with how Earl Spence made him look and what Earl Spence did to him. But 140 down, Mikey Garcia was that dude. So don't he's just too small for 147. If you go look at Mikey Garcia at 140 pounds, Ed Perez, Lipinets being dropped by him before, there's nothing to balk at. And Mikey Garcia didn't stop him, if my memory serves me correctly. So he got back up and he fought on. So it's a good tough challenge for Ron Ennis. We can't shoot in the fight, bro.
You talking about a guy who got a hell of a lot more experience than Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Drop lip. Yes, you talking about a guy who, I mean, you can say whatever you want. He's not great with his feet, but he has great timing. He knows how to fight. Mikey Garcia, one of the best fighters in the world at one point. You know what I'm saying? So that's not like he going in there and fought a scrub and a scrub knocked him down. You know what I'm saying? He fought a dude 3 division world champion. Beat Adrian Bowman. He beat Robert Easter. I mean, he done beat some hella dudes. You know, he beat Salido. You know, there's just a lot of different. That dude got experience, man. People don't understand. In boxing, experience means a lot. You learn to adjust. When you first start off in the gym, you're gonna get your ass whipped. But as time goes by, you get better and better. You know what not to do. You know how to slip punches. And it's just a progression. And everybody think that it doesn't mean anything, experience, but experience means a lot. Now you got special people, you know, but these special people that I'm talking about, they've been in the gym sparring with pros since they were little, like Devin Haney. You know, he's special. Shakur Stevenson is special. That's special guys. You know, you when you sparring in amateurs and you fighting with Pernell Whitaker and like Floyd was, you know what I'm saying? You learn it from pros like that, bro. It's a different level. You know, you get more experience as a young guy and coming up. Now I don't know who Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis fought. I'm sure Jaron Ennis fought a lot of guys who was pros and stuff. But as far as his experience more than Mikey, do I think he could beat Mikey? Yes, I think he could beat Mikey because he's a lot bigger fighter and he's very talented. Now I don't know how special he is yet, not just yet. Now hopefully Boots do his thing, you know. But if it get in the later rounds, that's what I want to see. I want to see the adjustments he make. I want to see how he handle the pressure if he loses any rounds, you know. So that's all I want to see.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like that.
Go ahead.
I want to see him go. I want to see him go. I don't want to see him spot you real quick. I want to see him go in there, do some rounds, and do a real good job. And I agree with you, Omega Red. A pressure fighter. I think he will stay focused. When you in there with somebody you know that's coming back, you in there with somebody that you know, I got some feedback. But if you in there with somebody you know he's gonna throw some shit back at you, they can put some pressure on you. That's a higher level of competition that you've ever faced. Your focus is gonna go up, bro. That's just human nature. When you in there with dudes that you know don't belong in the ring with you, as Jaron Boots Ennis has been most of his career, you're gonna play around a little bit, especially when you're that talented. And that's a fact too, Marcus Davis. Libanez held his own against Mikey Garcia, even though he lost. That's a fact, bro. So we can't shit on Jaron Boots Ennis' competition. You know what I mean? And then Ed Perez, you came back. I'm talking about Libanez's last fight. He looked shot, and Hooker's fight against Jose was nearly fight of the year. Libanez is shot, and that's my opinion. I mean, that's your opinion. We'll see. But you got to go based off resume and experience and what this fighter has shown you so far in their career. And if you're gonna give Vergil Ortiz credit for beating Maurice Hooker, then you have to also give Jaron Boots Ennis credit for beating Sergey Lipanets, because guess what? Sergey Lipanets has never been. He ain't never been stopped before. But I saw Maurice Hooker get his ass rocked and get his ass knocked out by 140-pound Jose Ramirez, who's a very good fighter. Don't get it twisted. But if you want to talk about shot and people being able to have punch resistance and somebody that's going to be an easier knockout or something like that, Maurice Hooker is probably a far easier person to stop right now in his career than Sergey Lipanets will be. So we got to quit calling these fighters shot when they haven't really given us any evidence for us to believe that. You know what I mean? So we got to call it like it is. And Sergey Lipanets has been at the weight longer. Maurice Hooker was coming up after being stopped. The only fight that he had after that was against some guy named Uriel Perez, who basically quit in the first round. So I don't even count that fight. His last fight, to me, he got stopped against Jose Ramirez, the last real fight that he was in, and then he stepped up in weight, never fighting at 147. He's a skinny, wiry, very, very long dude that's light in the ass, in my opinion, and he was fighting a bigger, stronger man, and he got stopped. You have Sergey Lipanets, who has been in there with world champions, who has fought some of the best fighters from 140 to 147 pounds, who has a shit ton of experience, that don't know how to quit. Ain't nobody made him take a knee yet. Ain't nobody had to throw a towel in on him yet. Ain't nobody put him to sleep yet. So if I'm gonna pick between the two of who's a shot fighter, I don't think any of them are shot, right? But if you're gonna talk that shit, I think you're talking it about the wrong person, bro. I really do. So we gotta give credit where credit is due. This is a step up fight for Jaron Boots Ennis. This is a good test for him, and it's a step in the right direction to build himself up, continue to build his resume, and hopefully take that step in the right direction. And maybe after this fight somebody that's in the top 10, top 15 welterweight, man. Like we gotta stop doing this to these fighters. Like we got too many fighters like Jaron Ennis that are doing stuff the right way that we want to try to shit on when they take a step up in competition. We don't want to give them credit, bro. Sergey Lipanets is a good fight for him, bro.
Yeah, and you're 120% right. Let me tell you. Yes, I agree with the statement. Do y'all remember when I had my setup for Jaron Ennis? I said I want him to fight Jose Cito Lopez, Thomas Delorme.
I remember.
I wanted Jose Cito Lopez, Thomas Delorme. Then I wanted Sergey Lipanets for the last one. If I say he beat all those motherfuckers, he'll be ready to go. You feel me? He'll be ready to go. Just that's how I feel, because those are three good-ass fighters. I ain't going to say good-ass fighters for us, the competition, but it's tough fighters. They strong fighters that's going to push you. and if Boots run through them motherfuckers and whoop their ass, man, he's a big dog. He's a big dog, you feel me? But as far as Boots being ready for Earl or Bud, you know, he's getting experience. He's getting experience, right? But Boots has been doing what he's been doing to the people that he's supposed to do it to. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing to them. They've been matching them up perfect. Like Chris Van Herden, okay, people talking about, oh, Earl Spence fought Chris Van Herden. Boots is beating the fuck out of that boy. He was going to stop him. But it's not the same Chris Van Herden that fought Earl Spence. That's not. You know what I mean? This the same Sean Porter that fought Earl Spence because it's still in the same era. And I mean, not the era, but the time frame. You know what I'm saying? So if Bud was to go fight Sean Porter, he'll get the same Sean Porter that fought Earl Spence. Boots in it. It's just like saying Tank fought the same damn boy as Terrence Bud Crawford. He did. They ain't the same damn boy. Nor did Devin Haney did. But right, Sergey Lipinets, like Coach said, that was a former world champion. Mikey Garcia didn't knock him out and put him down, but he gave him a hell of a fight. Then Sergey came up here, finished Lamont Peterson, retired him. You know what I'm saying? So he's a hell of a challenge for Boots Ennis. I like that fight. If Boots go out there and beat the fuck out of Sergey Lipinets, we're going to have to open up our eyes a little bit and say, God damn, could he hang with those boys? But I think Bud and Earl beat the fuck out of Sergey Lipinets as well. But when I look at Boots Ennis, I don't see Boots like doing all that shit that he was doing to them other fighters to Earl Spence and Terrence Boyd Crawford. Like what I see, bro, is he gonna get in there. He gonna have some success. The young motherfucker is fast. He's strong. He's gonna have some success. But he don't have the experience, bro. He don't have the experience. Like coaches say. With Boots, I seen Boots play with his food a little bit. I seen Boots pass a few rounds where I see him slow down, but it wasn't the level of competition that he can slow down and get hurt against. If you get in there, you slow down against Earl Spence and Terrence Boyd Crawford in those championship rounds in that second half, your ass is grass, boy. Your ass is grass. Earl Spence is going to maul you. Terrence Boyd Crawford is going to hurt you. You feel me? Earl is going to maul you, and Bud is going to hurt you because they've been there on that level and they understand that shit. They know when you breathing hard or what it's going to be. When you ain't the fastest, when you ain't the strongest, when you ain't the smartest in that ring, you got to start adapting, bro. Could Boots Ennis adapt when things don't go his way? That's what we're going to have to see from the young man. Could you adapt when things don't go your way? Things weren't going Earl Spence's way against Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? He had to adapt to that shit. Things weren't going his way against Sean Porter at times. He had to adapt to the shit. Same with Bud Crawford. He had to adapt to certain shit. Boots ain't been in that position yet. Not saying he can't do it. I don't think you're going to do it against those caliber fighters right now. Sergey Lipinets is a hell of a test for him. Hell of a test, bro. And I'm waiting for this fight to see how Boots perform, to see if that young man go out there and beat the fuck out of his man, because I don't give a fuck about the IBO title, but it was a world title for him. I knew Chris Van Herden didn't have a shot against Boots Ennis, even though he was a step-in fight for Tony Columbus. I knew he didn't have a shot. And I was like, this ain't gonna be the test. This is not the test, you feel me? But if you get it done with Sergey Lipinets, and Sergey Lipinets is coming off a draw, whether he thought he lost or won, he still had himself good enough to come off a draw. Period. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to a coach and knockout, and I think Boots gonna do his thing. But I'm looking at Sergey Lipinets to push this young boy. I really am. And people can say, well, he got his last performance that looked like this. He gonna train his ass off for this performance. And maybe I got too much faith in Sergey, but I'm looking for him to push Boots Ennis, bro. I am. I don't know if Boots stop him. There's a possibility he do. I'm not saying he can't. I don't know if he stop him or not. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see him go those rounds with somebody that can push him a little bit and see how he adjusts and adapt. You know, but if he go out there and beat this boy ass and stop him around 6 or 7 rounds, then my eyebrows gonna be up and I'll be like, this young motherfucker here is a problem. He's a problem. You know what I mean? Sean Porter say he ain't want to get in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? And I remember Andre Berto talking about when you that young hungry lion, you coming up, you just got it all. He like, shit, you ready for anything. You hungry. Can't shit stop you. You feel like you indestructible, and that's how you're supposed to feel. And with Boots on this little turn that he's on, he feel like he ready. He talking shit about Earl. He talking shit about Bud. I walk through Earl Spence like wet tissue. I'm smarter and stronger than Terrence Boyd Crawford. You're supposed to say those damn things. You know what I mean? But they don't make it true, right, Coach? They don't make it true. You see some shit on the outside till you get your ass in the inside. You feel me? And that's when shit get real. But I'm looking forward to the fight, man. I'm looking forward to it to see how interesting it is. I really is, bro. I really am. But you can go ahead, coach. You can cook.
he jumping ahead of the court, man. You gotta slow. Right? He gotta pump his brakes. Both of them young boys, they better pump their brakes. Levels did his shit, man. People don't realize it, and it's not even stuff that say like casuals understand. And a lot of boxing fans don't understand. It's a lot of small things that Errol do. There's a lot of small things. Errol control people's head. The things that he do with his right hand, he controls people's heads. He control their gloves. He do all kind of stuff that old school fighters do. You got a lot of these kids, they just throw punches. Errol is very precise. That's why him and Derrick James, they never work on combinations. They don't work on that. They work on what's open and using your head. That's how they fight. You look at him do pads, he ain't doing combinations. He going bam, 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 bam. He's not really throwing a big mix of punches. They pick shots. That's the way they learn out of that camp. That's the way Derrick James trained. And Boots throw a lot of wasted punches, but don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter. I'm not saying he's not. I just don't think that him or Vergil Ortiz, they not ready for that yet. They just not. The experience level, because of the fact that's why sometimes it's bad for a fighter to just keep getting tomato cans. Because if you're not stepping them up, you got to be stepping them up at the right pace, at the right time, with the right people to prepare them for those big fights. And I don't think that their competition has been very good, especially Vergil Ortiz. I think his competition been shit. So he's a good young prospect, but right now he's still a prospect. I don't see him as a contender because you took a lot of punishment, dude, from a guy who cannot punch. You know what I'm saying? A guy who's very weak, and you took a lot of shots.
Hey, coach, coach. And that fight, Maurice Hooker cracked his ass right here, bro, and hurt that shit. That boy kept his hand right. I'm like, Maurice, attack that motherfucking eye, bro. You cracked his ass. And I'm like, man, if that was somebody with some power, like you said, coach, that shit probably would have been broken, bro.
It's the problem. It's the problem.
Money was rooting for Maurice Hooker hard that night. I was in the live stream watching the fight. Listening, he wanted Maurice Hooker to win bad, boy.
We getting that street punk. We ain't nothing but a little street punk, Mo. Take him down, Mo. He a little street punk.
He won some rounds.
Yeah.
Maurice Hooker won some rounds. But like I said, bro, that dude started boxing up late, man. And for him to accomplish what he had, good for Maurice Hooker. You know what I'm saying? But dude, you talking about fucking with the elite, bro. You can't go up in there and do the shit you did against Maurice Hooker because you're gonna get hit with some shit that's gonna hurt you. You ain't gonna just walk through that bullshit and just get knots. Them boys gonna cut you, they gonna hurt you. You're not gonna just do that with no Keith Thurman or Sean Porter or Danny Garcia. Man, Danny Garcia beat the shit out of that boy, man. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100. He would time him way worse than Maurice Hooker did. And I mean, he'll hurt him. He gonna hurt him. Bro, he not ready yet, bro. Now, I think that Jaron Ennis he's coming along great, and I think that he has great potential to be a great, great fighter. But if you're gonna throw him up in there with the big dogs, he's gonna come out at some point with his O gone. It's gonna happen. Out of those three fighters, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia, one of your O's is not gonna last. It won't be there. I guarantee it won't be there. He's not ready yet, bro.
Go ahead, knock out Cook. Go ahead, Cook, bro.
So I agree with everything that y'all just said. Read this comment. I also heard Teofimo wasn't ready for Loma, even if Ortiz loses to Bud. I don't think it would damage his career. Boxing needs these fights, fam. Well, Bud needs to fight. Bud needs to fight Sean Porter first and foremost. Let me say that. But it depends on how he loses. If he goes in there and he's competitive, yeah, it won't hurt his career. But if he go in there with Bud Crawford and get the shit knocked out of him and get knocked out and put to sleep and embarrassed and made to look like an amateur, that shit will hurt his career. That shit will hurt his career. And you didn't hear Teofimo wasn't ready for me because I picked Teofimo to win Loma. To beat Loma. So off of that though, Jaron Boots Ennis, I agree with everything that y'all are saying, man. He is being moved correctly, and you can't step fighters up too soon, but you do need to step them up. And I like the fact that he's stepping up, so I can't take none from him or his team. I'm excited for this fight. Vergil Ortiz, same thing. Let's keep moving in the right direction, man. Don't start fighting somebody we never heard of again. You need to move up. You need to continue to fight somebody in the top 10 to 15, whether that's Mean Machine, whether it's Jesse Vargas, somebody like the Custio Club, whoever, bro. You should keep fighting. That's all we need. If you Vergil Ortiz, one thing I don't think his defense they were talking like he had all his head movement, like he was gonna be like he had good defensive discipline. His head was in one place to me the whole night. And he has just a basic, mittens defense where he just keeps his gloves up to the side of his head and just tries to walk you down. I didn't see much head movement from him. I didn't see him parrying punches much. I didn't see him, protecting his body much, which Maurice Hooker didn't go to the body a lot at all. He was more so head hunting. So Vergil Ortiz does have a lot to work on. But at the same time, just to make it clear, y'all, at the same time, while I'm thinking that these fighters aren't ready for these types of challenges yet, I'm excited that they want to take them on. I'm excited that they're calling for the smoke. I'm excited that they're moving the correct way and wanting and daring to be great. I just don't think they're ready yet. But if these fights get made, if Vergil Ortiz was to be able to somehow pull the rabbit out of the hat and make a fight with Terrence Crawford, shit, I'd watch it. I'd be happy to see it. And again, to me, other than Sean Porter, it would be the most interesting fight that I think Terrence Crawford could make right now. Far more interesting than Terrence Crawford versus Josecito Lopez or some bullshit ass matchup like that. So I'm excited for these young guys. I'm glad they want the smoke. I'm just really, I think boxing, the 147-pound division in the next couple of years with these two guys at the helm is going to be a good and fun division and something that we can look forward to, man. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy they're being moved correctly. Now let's see them continue to be moved the right way and keep doing the same thing, man.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I agree 120%, bro. Like I say, I'm not mad at them young boys for saying what they saying and doing what they doing because it's the fight game, bro. And if they willing to take their ass in there and they willing to say, fuck it, I'm ready, let's go, coach. And if they can make it happen, then I'm gonna salute it 120%. I'm gonna salute it and I'm gonna salute them. Like I say, because I was looking at these boxers from back in the days, knockout, and these boys have been going in their 20s, their early 20s, and not only that. They was losing and coming back to become fucking Hall of Fame fighters. You feel me? They was losing and coming back to be Hall of Fame fighters, bro. So at the end of the day, you can always come back from a loss. It's not that you lose, it's how you lose and how you take that loss, bro.
Facts. All facts. Why you doing that, bro? Emperor says Oscar knows how to make champions, and I don't think Ortiz will be taking a back step on his opponents. Oscar is going to give him his opportunities. Well, Ed, what the hell is going on with Ryan Garcia then, Ed? What's going on with Ryan Garcia? Because Oscar knows how to make champions. He made Canelo. You think he's going to make Vergil Ortiz? What the hell is going on with Ryan Garcia, bro? What is going on with him? He fought to be a mandatory challenger, fought for the interim belt. He talking about dropping that shit right now, Ed. He talking about dropping that shit because he don't want to challenge David Haney. All right. So I don't know what's going on. Oscar, yes, but he needs to do something with Ryan Garcia. So I don't know if I have all the faith in the world with him with Vergil Ortiz. Oscar De La Hoya, he got to do better, bro. He got to do better. He need to give Ryan Garcia. Who the hell is Ryan Garcia fighting, bro? Who is Ryan Garcia fighting? That's what I need to know, Ed. That's my question to you. Since Oscar knows how to make champions, I need to know how the hell is he making Ryan Garcia right now? That's my main question to you. You didn't say he has a golden one. Well, shit, Ryan, he only got like 2 fighters. He only got like 2 fighters. He need to be doing something. He need to be doing something, man. But we'll see we'll see what happens with him. I ain't got no disrespect and no hate towards Ryan Garcia. I just don't like all the capping, man. I don't like all the capping. I don't like how he's moving, man. So we need to. I need to see who he fighting because he's running out of opponents. He's running out of opponents, straight up and down. No other way to slice it. He's running out of opponents, and he did it to himself. He did it to himself. So I'm not rocking with that. So Oscar needs to focus on him because Vergil Ortiz seems like he got a good head on his shoulders. It seems like he knows what the hell he wants, and he's chasing greatness, in my opinion, right now. I like how he's being moved. I like how he's stepping up. But some of that dust or whatever the hell, they need to sprinkle some of that shit on Ryan Garcia because he's the weakest link right now for Golden Boy Promotion. As far as these young guys though, man, Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis, they the future. Like I said before, man, they the future of the welterweight division. As long as they continue to move correctly, don't step up too early, don't take on challenge don't bite off more than you can chew, they'll be all right. But again, if they do bite off more than they can chew, in my opinion, prove me wrong. Shit, prove me wrong. Go in there and make a fool out of me. I like making fight predictions, and I got a good record on my channel doing so. But shit, if I take a L, but I get to see a great fight, and you prove me wrong as a young up and coming hungry lion, shit, I ain't gonna be mad at you. I ain't gonna be mad at all.
Okay, I'm about to drop it back in the link. Coach, let me finish this thing. Keep cooking for me, knockout man. It's some bullshit.
Yeah. Miami Kid J says Ryan Garcia is Mr. Cap. I agree. It says Ryan moves crazy. Ed Perez wrote back, Ryan is a different story. I back Ortiz more than Ryan. I agree with you. Yeah, bro. You smart for doing that. Gotta look at these people's actions. You gotta look at their words, man. You have to, because you can't be believing anything. Ryan Garcia was fighting Manny Pacquiao. Then he wasn't fighting Manny Pacquiao. He'll knock Tank Davis out in 2 rounds. Then he don't want to fight Tank. I don't know what the hell he doing, man. I don't know if he's more interested in his Instagram stories and his goddamn Snapchats and Facebooks and whatever the kids are on these days, or if he wants to be a prize fighter, bro. I don't know. Somebody please name me. Like, according to me, we got 34 people in the building right now. If somebody can name me the fighter that fought for a mandatory position, fought for an interim belt, and then didn't want to fight the champion, please put it in the chat, bro, because I've never seen shit like this before in my life. I've never seen somebody win a mandatory spot or win an interim belt and then not want to be the world champion, bro. I've never seen it. But then you'll have people that will tell me that Devin Haney ain't being ducked by this dude, man. And I don't mean to go off on a Ryan Garcia tangent, but y'all bottom up and y'all got me talking about him. And if I'm passionate about something, I can't stop myself sometimes.
Get on his ass, cook him.
Yeah, the dude he's just horrible to me, bro. Like, I've never seen that shit. Yeah, Mr. Shelton, I'm laughing at his ass, bro. Like, are you a prize fighter or like who are you fighting, bro? Because if you knock Tank Davis ass out, why aren't you trying to be world champion? And I've had people tell me it's because the belt don't mean anything. But I ask you this. If Luke Campbell had that belt, well, Ryan Garcia would have fought for that shit. If somebody lesser had that belt, if Jorge Linares or somebody not named Devin Haney that wasn't as good as Devin Haney had that belt, he'll be fighting for that motherfucker. He'll be fighting for it tomorrow, bro. He'll be fighting for it yesterday if he could, bro. So y'all can miss me with that, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you can miss me with that, bro. He is the absolute king of the cap right now, and I don't mess with him whatsoever. But all these dudes need to fight each other, man. And he ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? I need to see what Lomachenko is gonna do. I need to see what Devin Haney is gonna do after Jorge Linares. I like that fight for him. I think that it's a step in the right direction. But after that, I want to see him in there with Teofimo Lopez. That's the fight that we all want. So let's keep pushing for that, man. Said he's scared of Tank. That's why he backed out. I mean, that's what it looked like, Pam. That's exactly what it looked like. Being boxing news, I feel you. Ryan Garcia openly admitted he's not ready for Devin Haney. But did he know what he was fighting for when he fought Luke Campbell? Did he know that it was for an interim belt? Did he know that it was for the #1 position in the WBC rankings? That's the question that I got to ask myself. He had to know that shit, right? So if you don't think you're ready for Devin Haney, why are you fighting for a spot to fight against him? Or is it because you felt like Luke Campbell was an easy opponent? Or is it because Luke Campbell was a cherry pick for you? So you're just looking for easy fights if you're Ryan Garcia? You just looking for the easy way out. You don't want to be a world champion. I guess making money Instagram is more important to him, man. I don't know. But while I'm waiting on money, I also want to cook on this, man. What is going on with Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez? I want to see him fight. I think it's a great fight. I think it's for you, knockout boxing. Okay, let me answer this question. How come Ortiz and Boots not ready for the big dogs, but Ryan is? Well, here's the thing, Cassandra. I feel like when you fight for a position to be a mandatory, then you should take on that challenge. What are you fighting for a position to be a mandatory for? And Ortiz and Boots, while I told you they're not ready, I also said, shit, I'll take them fighting. I like that they want to be great. And that's what I'm getting on for Ryan Garcia. I don't think he's ready. I think Devin Haney beats the shit out of him. Let me be clear. I think Devin Haney beats the shit out of him. I think Teofimo Lopez beats the shit out of him. I think if he got in there with Lomachenko will beat the shit out of him. I think Tank Davis beats the shit out of him. What I don't like is that all the woofing, all the talking like, oh, I'm about to do this, I'm gonna do that. I'll do this to this dude. I'm about to fight Pacquiao. I'm gonna knock Tank out. I can beat all these guys, but then you don't move like that. See, for me, for those of you that follow me or don't know me that well, with boxers, I need your words to match your actions, right? If you talking all this shit and you talking all this big stuff about what you do to these other fighters, but then when the time comes, you duck out on them, I got issues. I got issues and I got questions. And so that's where I'm at with him, Cassandra Mason. I feel like while he's not ready, just like I don't think Ortiz and Boots are ready, at least they're calling for the smoke and they're continuing to step up. At least Ortiz, before his fight, when Terrence Crawford wasn't around, he was saying, yeah, I want Terrence Crawford. I'm going to knock out Maurice Hooker, and then I want to fight with Terrence Crawford. And then when Terrence Crawford was in the same vicinity as him, when they were in the same room, when they were in that same stadium, he beat Maurice Hooker. They asked him about Terrence Crawford, and his energy didn't change. He said, we can still make that fight happen. We can still get it cracking. And so Boots Ennis, stepping up to Sergey Lipinets. We'll see what he says after. But for the most part, both of these guys, their energy has been the same. What I don't like about Ryan Garcia is he'll tell you one thing and then do another. He won't take Davis, but then he got something bigger and better, right? He got the Manny Pacquiao fight. It's a done deal. He had a little Instagram thing, made a whole little story of some shit, like a big poster of it. Looked like a real fight poster, real marketing, real fight poster that Ryan Garcia put up, saying that the fight was done. My dream has come true. I'm fighting Manny Pacquiao. That shit was a lie. Then he came back and he wanted Tank again. And now all the while, he did all this shit after he fought to try to become Devin Haney's mandatory. He fought for that shit first and then did all the shit that I just named. He's just a clown to me, man. He's just a clown, and I don't rock with him at all. Let's go to the next one. Ed Perez. Only the younger kids will be defending Ryan Garcia. Oscar has his hand full with the young Ryan Garcia. Yeah, man. Seemed like he got him an Instagram model and not a prize fighter. Seemed like he got him an Instagram model and not a prize fighter. We'll see, though. I'm waiting on his next opponent. I'm a dog walk his ass. I'm a do him bad if it's some bullshit. And that's looking like what it's going to have to be because ain't nobody left for him to fight. Anybody left him to fight? The best fight I think he could make is if he could somehow fight Javier Fortuna. But they've already come out and said that the winner of Devin Haney and Jorge Linares, that Javier Fortuna is supposed to be their next opponent. So Javier Fortuna might want to wait for that over fighting Ryan Garcia. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but the list is getting shorter. Miami Kid J says Jamal lately has joined the Cap Club too. All that talk about Benavidez, and now he playing dodgeball. Man, I'm from Dallas, Texas. I rock with Lions only. I really, really do. The only thing I would say, Miami Kid J, is that I don't like the conflict in information. I don't like how Jamal Charlo saying now he'll knock him out. They can make the fight happen, but then his trainer comes out and says he's going to stay at 160 for another year. I think they need to be on the same page. I think that they need to really, really come together so they can be saying the same thing out in public. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things like, I got a family, man. I got brothers and sisters, and like we'll argue and we'll disagree behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? But when we get in front of y'all, when we out in public, we're going to all ride. It's going to be on one accord. We're going to all be thinking and saying the same thing. There's going to be no issues whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we need to see from Jamal Charlo's team, because it's conflicting. And honestly, I don't think he's a duck whatsoever, bro. I think Jamal Charlo, in his heart of hearts, he wants all the smoke. I really do. But when you come out and say stuff like that, people gonna hold you to it. And that's what's happening with him right now, especially when he says something and then one of his team members says something else. I believe as a trainer that it's your job to just, whatever your fighter say, you ride with it. Whether you agree with it or not, you tell them behind closed doors, look, man, I don't really think you need to be doing that. We need to stay at 160. We need to do this, yada, 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 and not really worry about Dave Benavidez at 168. But if that's what you want to do, as your trainer, as your coach, as your employee, because at the end of the day, that's what a trainer is. The boxer pays the trainer. You feel what I'm saying? He is the employee of the boxer. You ride with him out in public. You don't come out like a couple of days later and conflict everything that Jamal Charlo just said, because now we looking at him sideways. You feel what I'm saying? Cassandra May said, yeah, I feel that. I think she was talking about when I was cooking on Ryan. Kondo says Ryan Garcia is a cap queen. Pam says Ryan is more worried about his followers. I agree with that, Pam. Ebony Queen says Oscar been saying Vergil, the real deal. Ryan, an Instagram model. Damn, that's tough. Omega Red says, yeah, I think the shit talking is backfiring on these dudes. Bro, I agree. I don't know what, like, these boxers, Omega Red, they make millions, bro. They make millions of dollars. They need like a PR person, right? Like a somebody that's gonna be like, nah, bro, give me your damn phone. Give me your phone. You ain't typing that shit. All right. Or telling the interviewer, nah, he answered that question wrong. Run that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Take that shit off, run that shit back, ask him the question again, and this is what you need to say. That's what they need, bro, because they be putting their foot in their mouth, bro. They be putting their foot in their mouth. I agree with that shit, bro. They need to quit talking shit, because it does backfire. Makes you look crazy out here, man. Makes you look crazy. Pam Levy says if he jumps in there with Tank, he won't be a model long. I agree. He too flat-footed for Tank, Pam. He too flat-footed for him. He can't get out the way of Tank. And I mean, shit, if he get hit by the shit from Tank that he got hit with Luke Campbell, he ain't getting up from that. And for everything that you might say about Tank, Tank is a dog. And Tank, people get kind of caught up in his power. Tank can box. Tank know how to use head movement, get on the inside of your ass, stay in your chest, and hit you with some shit that you can't come back from. You feel what I'm saying? So I agree wholeheartedly with that, Pam Levy. And I don't think anybody, that's in the chat is going to disagree with you. I think that he would do him bad if they fought. Omega Red said they need to be trained on shit talking. I'm telling you, bro, either that or have somebody do it for him. Hell, if you ain't going to pay for a strength and conditioning coach, you ain't going to pay for a nutritionist, you feel what I'm saying? Then shit, at least get somebody that's going to make you look good in the public light. Somebody that's gonna help you, talk your shit. Somebody that's gonna really make you look good, so you don't contradict yourself all the damn time. I agree. Birdman, what up, Birdman? Salute to you, bro. Marcus Davis, I think Javier Fortuna will be a tough fight for Ryan Garcia. He already called Ryan a coward, and I think Fortuna will take that fight if it was presented to him. Marcus Davis, I agree with that, but also at the same time, I think Javier Fortuna wants to become champion, bro. And if the WBC is promising him that he'll get a shot at the winner of Devin Haney and Jorge Linares, I don't know if he's gonna be willing to fight Ryan Garcia, potentially lose, end up losing that spot. So we'll see. But I think Javier Fortuna will definitely take Ryan Garcia, all things being equal. But if he really is in line to challenge for Jorge Linares and Devin Haney, then I don't know if he'll wait. But at the same time, I don't think he should wait, because in my opinion, hopefully, if Devin Haney were to beat Jorge Linares, like I think he is, hopefully he's able to get Teofimo Lopez next, and then that will make Javier Fortuna wait too long, and maybe Javier Fortuna and Ryan Garcia can talk, and I'm sure that's what's being brought up to him in negotiations. So we'll see, man. But I would love to see that fight. I think it's a good challenge for Ryan Garcia. I think it's a good way for Javier Fortuna to increase his star. And I love to tell y'all who I picked to win that fight. But I say it on my channel all the time. I don't do fantasy fight predictions, bro. They need to make the fight so I can do a prediction, bro. Make the fight happen and you get a prediction from me. But I think it'd be a great fight, Marcus. Pam says Tank is a beast. He can box and brawl. Facts. Very versatile fighter. Drake said it on one song. All the things that I hear they be poking fun at. Never the flow, though. They know I run that. All the shit we poke fun at Tank about, everything we poke fun about, undisciplined, right? You know, the legal troubles, you know, the Instagram shit, all the social network shit, where a lot of people talk shit about him. You don't never hear nobody say he can't fight. Nobody ever says Tank Davis can't fight. The man can fight his ass off. So we got to give him that. Inside and outside, boxing and brawling, he can do that. Miami Kid J, damn, Miami Kid J. Rolly Romero might wax Ryan Garcia too. Nah, bro. Nah. That one's a little too far for me, bro. That one's a little too far. I think Ryan Garcia is gonna do. He'll do something bad to Rolly Romero, bro. Rolly Romero can't fight to me. He lost to Jackson Marinez, bro. He lost his last fight. And he talked too much shit to not be as good as he is, bro. He's not good enough to talk the shit that he talked. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't know if y'all watch the NBA, bro, but that's like Patrick Beverly, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's like Draymond Green, bro. Like, yeah, they all right, they good. You feel what I'm saying? They in the NBA, so they good basketball players. But relative to who they talking shit to, like Draymond Green shouldn't talk shit to LeBron James, right? Patrick Beverly should never talk shit to Kevin Durant. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to this shit. It's levels. And for all the shit that I give Ryan Garcia, I think he'll stop Rolly Romero, bro. He'll knock him out. He'll knock him out inside 5 rounds. All that wild punching and shit that Rolly Romero do, all that screaming and shit while he punching, man. Ryan Garcia catching one of them left hooks he throw. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. It'll be over with. He said, knockout. You saw that sparring sessions? Nah, coach, I didn't. But you can educate me, though. You can educate me. I didn't see any. I saw Devin Haney in Rolly Romero's sparring session, though. I saw Devin Haney doing them bad. Looking over to the camera, talking, saying, make sure you get this. Make sure you get this. While he was beating his ass. I saw that. But nah, I ain't see Rolly Romero in Ryan Garcia's spar, bro. Never seen it. Never seen it. What y'all think about the heavyweight division, man? What y'all think? Who in the building thinks Deontay Wilder should get his rematch, and who wants to see AJ versus Fury? Coach says Rolly beat Ryan up. Well, shit. Hey, it was sparring. I still stand by that. I hope they was young, because you're gonna make me backtrack, coach. I ain't gonna backtrack though. I'm gonna stand on it. If they fight, I would pick Ryan Garcia. And I hate to say it, but I already said it in its own record, so I can't backtrack now, coach. But thanks for the education. As always, OG, I know you know your boxing, man. You got an inside track, so I appreciate that. But shit, I can't change my pick now, man. It's too late to go back. Let's see. Salute just passing through to hit that like button. I'm going to catch the replay. Salute D-Lo 404 Boxing. Salute to you, bro. Omega Red, there's level in this shit. Talking, Mr. Shelton. You can't mess with South Carolina. Mr. Shelton, the weirdos love Shelton's. Man, I'm not saying all of that, bro. Shelton says Wilder should get his rematch. I agree, bro. See, in every walk of life, man, what you sign means something, bro. If I sign a mortgage on my house, I gotta do some shit to get out of it, bro. I can't just leave. I can't just say, nah, bro, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm chilling. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go move. Nah, bro. They're gonna make me do some shit to get out of it, bro. They're gonna make me honor that shit. Same with a car note. Shit, same with it. Man, you can't even hardly get out of a cell phone contract these days, bro. They lock your ass up for 2, 3, 4 years on a cell phone contract. But somehow in boxing, bro, we supposed to be okay with people just not honoring contracts, bro. And I'm not even gonna get on the cheating shit tonight, because this shit could go another 2.5 hours. We get on cheating shit. Let's just talk about honor and integrity, bro, and honoring your word. You feel what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder, bro, was legitimately owed a rematch, bro. He just is. And as a true fan of any sport, as a true fan of boxing, you should stand by that shit. You should want him to get his rematch, because at the end of the day, whether you like him or not, the shit could happen to your favorite fighter. And boxing is just better when people get rematches, right? Boxing is just better when champions get a chance to get their belt back, bro. Especially a champion that ain't never lost before, bro. like you want me to, as a boxing fan, I'm supposed to think it's okay for a champion that ain't never lost to knock down everybody that he's ever been in a fight with, bro. Not knocked them out, but he has knocked down everybody that he has been in a fight with and knocked out everyone except one person, bro. He is a monster, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You can't take that away from him. That dude doesn't deserve a shot at his title back when he gave someone 2 consecutive shots, bro. Like, you can miss me with that, bro. You can absolutely miss me with that, bro. So yes, he deserves his rematch. They need to stop playing with him, and they need to come correct, bro. What up, money? You got me out here like I'm the
I appreciate you, man.
I'm
you, bro.
weed on him, bro.
Yeah, motherfucking family problem, man. I appreciate you though, champ.
Nah, you good, bro.
Shit, you cooking though. Shit, it's the motherfucking knockout show right now. Make sure y'all go. I'm proud of my brother Knockout. Drop that link, Knockout. Make sure y'all go.
I'm for y'all. Y'all come check me out, man. I ain't saying I'm the best content creator, but shit, you gonna get some videos every day, and I'm gonna be consistent. I work hard over there, so if y'all fuck with money, man, come fuck with me, man. I really enjoy doing this shit. Where was I? Oh, Miami Kids.
Coach K.
Yeah, Coach K. He was coming. He in here. He in here, man. Miami Kid J. Who do you think Lomachenko fights next? Man, they saying Nakatani. They saying Nakatani, Miami Kid J. So I think that's a good fight, man. I think that's a good fight for him. I think shit, he need to be careful though. That's a tough fight prediction. Shit, y'all, that's like a 55-45 for Loma, bro. To be honest, Miami Kid J, that's a 55-45 for him. That's a tough fight. Nakatani is tall. He proved against Vergil he can take a punch. He was Teofimo Lopez's toughest fight of his career thus far. Yeah, I said it. His fight against Nakatani was tougher than his fight against Lomachenko, in my opinion. That was a harder fight for Teofimo Lopez. He looked questionable in that fight. He looked far better against Lomachenko than he did against Nakatani. And so if that is indeed the route that Lomachenko is going, first of all, salute to him because that's a huge challenge for him, being a smaller guy. But secondly, don't be surprised, bro. Don't be surprised if Nakatani put it on his ass. Nakatani can fight. He's a huge 135-pound fighter. He's a big, strong, tall 135-pound fighter. And yeah, coach, straight up, that is a tough-ass fight for Lomachenko. Appreciate that, Cassandra Mason. She said knockout boxing is holding it down.
Cassandra.
Yeah. Let me see. People don't honor their contracts. Change their name, Mr. Shelton. Too many cowards in the sport made for warriors. Everyone for sale, but a few Birdman. You hitting the nail on the head, bro. You hitting the nail on the head. That's my issue, man. That's my issue. Like, it's a warrior sport, right? It's the closest thing. This and MMA, but this is my preference. I love boxing more than MMA, but combat sports is the closest thing that we have to the Coliseum, bro, to the gladiators, bro. It's the closest thing. You're supposed to be tough. You're supposed to take on all challenges, and you ain't supposed to back down from bullshit. And you damn sure ain't supposed to back down from your word. You're not supposed to be signing shit and not honoring that shit. And then at the end of the day, it's prize fighting, right? Let's say I don't care if AJ Fury if they sign a 2-fight deal, I don't care if they do $200 million. I don't care if they do $1 billion. He still can't make that money back that he would get if he honor his contract, fight Deontay Wilder, beat the shit out of him, because it was so easy, bro. It was so easy. Beat the shit out of Deontay Wilder, right? Beat his ass, and then go do your 2-fight deal with AJ. You make more money, no matter how you slice it. So yeah, that's a fact. You know, these dudes is cowards and they ain't moving like warriors, man. It's on like you. I rock with the ones that do for the most part. I look at how you move. That make me become a fan of you. How you move, you honoring your word and shit. That make me become a fan of you more so than just what you do in the ring, bro. But I don't want to take over everything, money, bro. You can, man, this your show back, brother.
This the knockout show tonight. My damn little cousin won't leave me alone, man. But it's a serious situation though, shit. But yeah though, fam. With Lomachenko, I want to touch on that. Him and Nakatani is one hell of a fight. You know what I mean? I think Loma will get him because Loma is smarter. I think he's more adorable than my dude Felix Fidel, because Felix Fidel was whooping his ass. But they tried they try to take the credit away from Nakatani by saying, well, Felix Fidel, man, he gave up. He did this. He didn't fucking give up. Nakatani got his ass up and kept fighting like a warrior. That's what happened. He's a motherfucker. He's from Japan, bro. Those dudes are samurais. You got to knock their ass out and finish their ass, right? Like you really got to finish them to keep them motherfuckers down. Otherwise, they continue to come, bro. They will continue to come. And with Lomachenko and Nakatani, you got to get, if Lomachenko come back and fight Nakatani, first of all, you got to give him fucking credit. You got to give him credit because Nakatani ain't no pushover. He's not a pushover. You feel me? And them motherfuckers go fight. But I think at the end, I think Lomachenko will, outpoint him. I think it will outpoint him. He probably, it's a possibility he can stop him depending on how he feel. Now, if Lomachenko's head is not fucked up from Teofimo and he come in and try to fight and do some stupid shit, trying to prove a point to somebody, then he fucking around and get his face busted open. You feel me? Yep. But if you go out there and be the same Lomachenko, be smart, take advantage of people, like making motherfuckers miss and pay, then he'll have Nakatani number all night. He'll have his number all night and possibly stop him. But if you go out there and you try to bang it out and you fight Nakatani fight because he a strong motherfucker and that's what he want, then you put yourself in harm's way. But I feel like Lomachenko will be smart enough to go out there and outpoint him. You know what I'm saying? Outpoint him and probably even drop him once or twice. But mainly I don't see him knocking him out. Unless Nakatani just get too anxious and can't hit him and get frustrated and Lomachenko go to work on his ass, we get a TKO or some shit like that. But it's a good ass fight, bro, and I'm giving him respect. Because when you think about it, if you put Nakatani against Edward Apolliner, thank you so much for the donation, my brother. He said, you guys are killing it tonight. Shit, Knockout is killing it tonight. Shit, thank Knockout, bro. For real. But, you know what I'm saying? You got to give him his respect.
Not to cut you off, money, but I dropped that link, y'all. Y'all come check me out whenever you get a chance. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Let me highlight that.
Yeah, so there it is right there. Y'all come check me out, man. I appreciate it. Salute, Valentine. Hope you're doing all right tonight, bro. We've been cooking for a minute. But you're right, bro. Nakatani, Lomachenko definitely has the advantage. I just don't. Nakatani is strong, and he's dangerously close. If let's say he beats Lomachenko. Let's say he beats him. He's dangerously close to becoming like a Sean Porter type, the fighter at 135 to 140 pound. It's just a tough fight for everybody, bro. He's becoming that for me because he ain't nobody just clearly beat his ass yet, bro. And then when he was getting his ass beat by Vergil, like you said, bro, he just got up. He just got up like a warrior, like the samurai, like you said he is, and he just kept coming, bro. You literally have to put him to sleep, bro. You have to put him to sleep in order to stop him, bro. So I think that's a great fight, man. I love to see it. I hope it gets announced. We need to get these fights need to start getting announced, bro. It's almost April.
Miss Chesma, he gonna troll the shit out of you.
Man, come on, bro. You be on troll patrol for a brother though. He be coming in, let me know who the trolls are and shit. Cause I be trying to respond to people. Don't respond to this person that's a known troll. Don't turn on me, Mr. Shelton. Come on, bro. Just because I won't call you by your long ass name, bro. You tripping with your name. Your name, we only get 200 characters when we type in these comments, bro. Your name take up 100 of them mugs, bro. Take up 100 of them mugs. You take up half my characters. I can't even say shit to you because I'm too busy typing your name, bro. Your name is 100 characters. You need to shorten that shit, bro. Come on. Birdman say Boots is good, but I'm thinking he's gonna have that J-Rock and Harrison syndrome. Great to watch until power hits the chin. What makes you think that, bro? You think he ain't got no chin? We ain't even seen him get hit really yet with no shit. I mean, that's the only question I got. I said it earlier. I think he got everything else. If he got a chin, he a problem. He a problem. But I wonder why you say that, Birdman. Do you know something we don't know, bro? If you do, let me know, because I like to bet on the fights. Shit. I like to bet on them, so let me know.
But man, I appreciate you, Knockout, bro. I'm gonna have to wrap this one up early, y'all.
Bro, go handle your business, bro. Go handle your business.
So I thank everybody for coming there and rocking with me, man. This show has been way better, but Knockout, thank you, bro. Thank you, champ. You held it down, bro.
Always.
Thank y'all for coming. Yeah, this is a certain situation, man. I thank y'all for coming, man. Y'all know, but look, drop that link one more again, Knockout. Fuck that. I need y'all to go subscribe to my brother.
Let me do that.
Y'all go subscribe to him, bro. Show some love, man. We got 36 people in the building. I'm gonna sit right for about 5 minutes. Y'all go subscribe to him, bro. And I appreciate all y'all. Thanks to the ones who donated. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Much love. Appreciate y'all. But like Cassandra say, Knockout, cook this shit and knock this shit out the park tonight. And thank you too, Coach, for coming on holding it down for me as well, Coach. You know,
Hey,
that's
yeah,
a
Coach, it's
brilliant
always an honor
concept.
to talk to you, Coach, for sure, man. You got a lot of knowledge. You an OG in the game, and man, I appreciate you. Always talking this boxing with us, man, and helping me out and educating me on stuff, bro. So yeah, number love for you, Coach. Thanks for chopping it up with us, bro. And money as always, bro. Thank you for having me on, man. Thank you for having me on, bro.
Coach,
It's always
bro. We family now, bro. So you ain't even got to think. You hear me?
for sure.
For real. We on the road for 1,000 for my brother knockout. That's when we get to that 1,000, then you think we ain't at 1,000 yet. We ain't did shit yet. Once
Yeah,
we get that 1,000,
we get to that 1,000. I'm gonna throw a little YouTube party or some shit. I don't know. I'm be excited as hell. Grind ain't stopping. When we get there, I'm trying to get another 1,000. Shit, I'm grinding. Right. I'm in this shit.
That 1,000 though, that's what we need to get to. Yes, sir. Omega, my brother, you know it's all love, fam. It's all love, man. Coach say knockout, go get on. Hell yeah. Knockout told him do a brilliant boxing man, bro. And he go stand on this shit. He gonna stand on this shit. It don't matter what nobody talking about. Like, for instance, he was on the pound over there with some clown ass Negroes. Nope, not Negroes. Not Negroes. Let me take that back. You know what I'm saying? They are Latinos. You feel me? They don't want to be Negroes. So he's over there with the Latinos. You feel me? And this one country clown ass dick sucking boy. Look, I want to smack shit out that dude, bro. Smack fire from like I want to say that like I'm just listening to him talk. Yeah. If y'all quit sucking punch dick and get the fuck on somewhere, you feel me? You talked all that shit about punch, and then you just turn around. Now he just yo Messiah around this motherfucker. You feel me?
Yeah.
But dude came to me.
I ain't going back over. I just laughed.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
I laughed at him. That's all.
You remember Black and Brown said, "Money Brown, you welcome over here." Gave me a wrench. I go over there, bro.
I remember.
I go into one thing, they speak in Spanish. I'm like, damn, I know a little bit, but I just put the laughing emoji like shit. I don't understand this shit laughing, you know what I mean? He must have felt some way about that. I come back, he dropping his top 10 pound for pound. He got Earl Spence number 9, Jamel Cholo number 10, but you got fucking Ramirez and Josh Taylor ahead of them. Then you got Anthony Joshua number 2. I put the laughing emojis. Money Brown, why you coming over here putting bullshit in my chat, man? Why you stay putting bullshit? Don't come back over here, Money. You remind me of Johnny Boy. I'm like, what, nigga? What the fuck is she talking about? But we know the influence come from Punch Drunk. So they sucking this dick heavy. After you say, you your own man, I'm welcoming. I'm like, okay, I see what it is. But it's clowns, bro. Just pure clowns. That's why I'm like, you shouldn't have, like, understand it's cool. You can hold your own, but you should never even been on that motherfucking first place. Fuck them, bro. They don't deserve a knockout on that motherfucking pound. They deserve who the fuck they got on them, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. My thing with it was I was Ronald Finkley. He was over there and he had said something to me in the comments, so I just wanted to talk to him. And it was a Friday night. I ain't had nothing else to do, and my internet had got cut off and cut back on, so I was just trying to do it. But I just want to talk boxing, bro. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand on my square wherever I'm at, bro. So it's all good. We gonna talk this. You know who I fuck with heavy, bro. You know what it is. We gonna grow this thing together, man. We're gonna both blow up. I'm trying to get to where you at, but we're gonna take it a step further, bro. Straight up.
Hell yeah, man. The grind don't stop, like Blue Blood to say. You feel me? The grind don't stop. Money, I told you, don't give clowns no clowns. You already know, Coach. I ain't worrying about them no more. If they ain't willing to come over here and get on this motherfucking where knockout at, get on this motherfucker on that link. Yeah, I ain't worrying about them no more. We strictly on the grind now. We strictly on the grind. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie. I got one more video for a sucker.
I got one more video. You about to say that, bro? You stay making the videos, bro. They be funny.
Yeah, I got one more video though. I can't lie to you, and that shit gonna be fireworks. Should have put Black Dynamite as your pound for pound number 1, just to be an asshole. Hell yeah, Omega. But I'm getting on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It's all love, no doubt. Like I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Y'all take it easy.
Yes, y'all know what it is. This your boy Mike. This the NSBC movement. You feel me? Ain't nobody safe in these boxing streets. If you say some shit, I will get on your ass. If you want to donate, OG Money on Cash App, Treyhampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. And as always, family, it's all love. You know how your boy get down. Big dog status. Appreciate y'all, family. Appreciate y'all, man.